Hello, everybody. I do hope you're all doing well. So we're about to get started. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who do not fit into the above categories. And welcome to the Iceni Broadcasting System. Tonight, bringing to you Dungeons and Dragons. So,
Lawrence, did you say we had a cat intruder again?
No.
Oh, thank God.
yeah,
Not
we've,
yet.
we've been having trouble with cats breaking in
That
tonight.
being said, that door is not cat-proof.
No, Dorian.
Oh shit, the camera's come off.
Hello.
There we go.
It doesn't close.
You're a little closing now.
Hello. Deliberately just point at me and you.
Yeah, it was literally just points at you guys.
Well, the thing
It's
is, on
stuck on the floor, and I
these
don't
days,
understand
for Warhammer,
why.
I only stream this half of the table, and I have it from different angles. So I
Right.
Why are you only streaming that?
because we have two games side by side.
Yeah, and they only need a half-size
Okay,
table for 1,000
Gentlemen,
points.
let's just do some introductions, everybody. Now, because we have a newer member, I'm going to start on this side of the table and work around, so you've got time to see how everything fits together, okay? Right. Let us start with, and I'll skip over you because
Aye.
Hello, I am Dave, and I am playing Finbar, the variant human, who doesn't know who he is.
Bless you.
Doesn't even work.
No.
I know that.
it's force of habit this one.
They reckon when one of us plays like an Aztec and we're like Quetzalcoatl or something like that.
I'm Lawrence and I'm playing Argon Rock Darkstalker.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Child stalker.
Well, we are at this moment because we're having to rescue
You
a
are
child.
literally trying to stalk a child for its own benefit
Yeah.
and safety, but that is what you're doing.
The drow elf.
Well, yes, you
Quite a rogue.
Mhm.
I am Toby. I am playing Wallace, the Durgar artist.
I'm Luke. I'm playing Bruce. He's a Dragonborn clerk.
Cleric.
Look,
Stop. He's a dragonborn accountant. Yeah.
Maybe he's a drunk cleric.
Proficiency in touch typing and paperwork
that
filing.
is kind of my paladin on Saturday because he is a dragonborn paladin
he's a-
working for a bank.
And he's a crown paladin, isn't he, anyway?
I'm
You were so close and yet so far.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I'm V, as you should know by now if you're watching my channel. And tonight I am playing Cathis La, otherwise known as Carlos Larson, who is a Yuan T Haunted One Bard.
And I am Edward, and I'm playing literally everyone else in the world. So, the last time we left off here,
On Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
previously on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
God, Deep Space Nine was good. Anyway, sorry.
DS9 was good. So, you were in the little market, a place where you can get anything if you're willing to pay the price. And you were currently in the Armourers District with an intent to get to the Magical Zoology District through the Magic District. And I believe I've had a little out of session chat with Lawrence here, indeed. And he would like to purchase from the Armourers District a little something for himself. So, depending on how crazy you want this to be, the price could vary quite significantly. So, are you looking for an actual new weapon or an upgrade to your existing weapon? Okay, so
That's cheaper.
you never know, because you're taking a mortal weapon and trying to make it fey and funky. So, you're looking for at least +1, yes? And are you looking for the repeating function a la the Artificer, where it makes its own ammunition?
Not quite so bothered about that.
Okay, so you want it to be +1 at least, and you wanted to convert it to force damage, you said, as well.
Or extra force damage.
Oh, extra force damage. Oh, okay. You've just driven up the price there, my boy. I'm not going to lie. Okay.
Are we just going to haul a gibbering wreck out of this?
Yeah.
He's on the roof again.
He's going to have completely
Wrong
forgotten
character.
everything that he
He's-
previously
Is
knew.
it going to turn into your character?
There's two of us that just like, am I any good at this? I don't know.
No. What's going to happen is he's in a time loop. He's your future self. Sorry, no. He's your past self. You're his future self.
Ah,
So, if you want it to be extra force damage, how much extra force damage are you looking for here? What's its damage dice currently?
1d12.
Ooh, 1d12. Okay, yeah. So if you're looking for like a d6 of extra force damage on it, I'm going to say that to get the entire thing upgraded, they're going to ask you for a major memory. So currently we've only had mundane memories or minor memories so far. A major memory is that you choose or roll for your proficiencies and proficient skills, and you lose that proficiency.
am I stood near him in the market while he's discussing this? I'd stand around and go, he could always forget how he was potty trained. That's a major memory.
It's a pretty important memory, I guess.
Congratulations, you haven't done, but you're incontinent.
For the purposes of game mechanics, I'd have to think about that one a little harder. Every time you make a con save, you roll a nat one. Shit, son. Gain disadvantage on all charisma checks until you've cleaned yourself up.
Stands and goes, done it again! No, what's it? The farts run down my leg.
Well, at least you're acting your age now.
So I can in theory just lose deception.
You could, in theory, lose deception, yes. I'm not going to be so cruel as to make you roll for these, because I think that might... I feel like that's
What you could do.
a dark version of this.
What you could do is roll 3 times and select 3 different skills and pick.
Oh, that's a
from those
nice
skills.
idea. Yeah, that's quite good. So it's skills and proficiencies.
Yes. So if you're
So
proficient in
you
a
could-
save,
You could. Saves. I guess they would count in all of those proficiencies. So yeah, they would count. But yeah.
how many proficiencies do you have?
We're including 7.
I mean,
Yeah.
you are a rogue and a fighter, so you've got a few.
How old are you? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Roll a
proficiencies.
d12 3
How old
times.
are you? How old am I? Or am I
Yeah.
the character?
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Wow.
There's the joke of the week done.
Yeah.
There
you go. The,
24.
Oh, it's pretty close.
age-based Lawrence expense joke of the week.
Yes.
Done.
Done. Right.
Yeah.
Because could you lose something
May I have a look
like
at
a
your
major?
sheet?
Could he lose like a major thing like?
A kidney.
No.
You've got you don't have a memory of a kidney.
Can your character like do something like as he trained with chopsticks or something? That's a major.
That's not.
Oh
a major.
no! It's not an actual game
Ah,
mechanic
it's gotta be
proficiency.
something.
It's got to be an actual
Something
proficiency.
like driving would be, because we do have a driving skill in this.
You do have a driving skill in this game as well, yeah.
Which would be very funny if you forget how you drive your car.
If
You have an awful lot of proficiencies. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay,
I'm
yeah.
rogue.
Yeah, literally from top to bottom. Did you just count your skill proficiencies there, or did you count your
Oh,
these ones as
No,
well?
I didn't count. I mean,
Okay.
11.
So
I'm at 11 myself, so yeah.
Is that including your languages?
Second one.
Oh no, I
No,
didn't
I
include
I
languages.
didn't include
I
languages.
would include languages because they are classed as a proficiency.
Hang on.
So you could theoretically lose your
Wait a
ability
minute.
to converse with your
You're
own
also
kind.
you're also proficient with armors and weapons. Are there
Yes.
any weapons you're not going to use?
Well, I only tend to use a short sword and a pistol and a
How many
weapon.
languages do you know? It's like I know Orcish.
I
I
I
don't
mean,
care
you're a
about that.
fighter. You're
3.
yeah, three including thieves can.
Do you care about thieves can? But it does mean the rest of the party doesn't have anybody who speaks thieves can.
It's up to you.
Whip on what I choose, not.
I like the idea of the rolling. So there was 11 in there. 12, 13, 14. Martial weapons, simple weapons. So that's 16. And 3 types of armor and shields.
19, so
20.
20.
An even 20.
If you roll a d20 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
see what you get. I'll write the numbers down so we can keep track of it.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. There, have that one as well, just so we can just record the numbers. So we've got 6, 9, and 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they'll be low ones.
and they are all
Countdown.
skills now in here. So we've got number 3 is acrobatics.
You don't want to lose that, I would imagine.
Number 6 is nature.
Yeah, that's not the most
9.
essential.
And number 9 is sleight of hand,
I would
which
suggest
for the rogue, maybe
I
not.
would suggest nature.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Biggest pocket.
So,
Where are pockets?
scratch your proficiency in nature
You'd know where,
forever,
you'd know
unless
where
you gain it
pockets
back.
are, but you wouldn't know the techniques of
Yeah.
pickpocketing.
Just walk up to someone and
You pretty much just walk up to them and just
go, no.
I'm throwing my hand up.
No, you'd be like, excuse me, mate. Excuse me.
There we go.
Yeah. You'd be like, there you go. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You
Got
want
my
it?
plus 1 point.
The
Yeah,
weird
you
thing is
still
that
gain
works.
your stat bonuses out of it, but you lose proficiency. Yeah.
If you get your tone of voice right, that actually fucking works.
I'm just waiting until one of you goes, I want a super duper shotgun of all of this kind of stuff. Great, roll for... Oh, you lose your proficiency in firearms. Well done. How do work?
How do you know?
What's down here?
You know, press this thing. Bang.
Okay. So,
You just push a button, the magazine falls out. Ah.
so you are +1 d6. Force damage.
This tea is good.
And
I have
+1
missed being able
in
to
general.
have
So
milk.
please modify
This
your
is just like
big
normal
old
milk.
rifle to reflect such a
It
thing.
took me a long time to find that, and that is the best.
So
one.
your
And it's the
weapon will
green-
still use ammunition,
blue-
but it is
yeah,
+1
that
and
milk.
an extra 1d6 of
Too
force
thick.
damage.
Really, it's really good.
Semi-skimmed.
Yeah.
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 I'll see how I handle it.
And of course, note that it is in fact magical.
You're not lactose intolerant. You're just a hedgehog.
How much?
Hedgehogs can
They're
have
doing 2
lactose.
short swords. Plus 1.
Just 2 regular +1 short
Shouldn't give
swords.
us milk.
That would be a minor memory apiece. So minor memories are choose a skill in which you are not proficient, and for each minor memory that they cost, you move -1 from any skill you choose. So you could have, as long as it's at least at plus nothing. So you could have, if you got a skill that's +4, you could take both of the minor memories on that one, and it
Bingo.
changes from +4 to +2.
Finger.
You could go, I've got +0 in that one and +0 in that one, and make both of them -1. Any combination you choose.
I'll get rid of that performance.
I
Never,
want-
never fucking use it.
I'm -1 in intimidation.
Yeah. So your performance is now +0, yeah?
Are you using pen?
Yes, I'll retype.
He reprints them
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
you
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not if you don't.
It's not unlimited NHS use.
Yeah. For legal purposes, this is private printing, all right? For legal purposes. And now you can,
Hand magic and range magic.
Perfect, yeah. So you can, modify your short sword +1.
Lawrence walks out of the market and the Bethel thought.
He comes out in all of the armor. He's got like the armor of the apocalypse or
Yeah.
something. And he's just completely brain dead.
Dead.
Yeah. Go on.
He's lost his performance skill.
Uh-huh. Oh.
It's going to be very disappointing.
It will be. Are you married? Maybe not so much of a loss then. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Is anybody else in the market for magical weapons and or armor? Or modifications to their weapons and or armor?
Not at this time. I feel we should.
Wouldn't mind if we get to it something like a magic ring.
Okay, yeah, they would be in the magical...
Should we
district
focus on
anyway.
getting ourselves to complete the mission and then go shopping?
Well, I mean, you do have to go
Just think of
through the
ring
magic
protection.
district.
Sorry?
Just think of ring protection to up the.
A ring of protection, not a cloak of protection. Oh, okay. Well, rings are a rare magic item, so they will be more pricey than a cloak.
And a cloak looks really cool. You can just walk around like that.
And I would also allow you to flavour the cloak in any way. So, for example, I had a beret of protection.
Trench coat.
Yeah, trench coat of protection, for example.
A neckerchief.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Strawberries.
What? Why did you just say strawberry?
Flavour. We will be
Oh,
selling flavours.
I see.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, not what I meant. So, The two of you, are you in the market for any magical weapons or armor?
No.
No?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Can't tempt you to anything?
No.
Okay.
I've bought
So,
already.
are we all done in the armourer's district then?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, dokie. So, you then proceed along the path described to you by the standard bearers. And as you round the corner, all of the colours shift from being silvers and metals and gold to being shades of dark blue, dotted with silver stars, basically everywhere. It goes from the sort of middling royal blue all the way down to a blue that's almost black. And you can see that there are lots of different magicians of various stripes in and around this entire place.
Paul Daniels walks by.
Paul Daniels does walk by. He looks a little dead, but you know,
Have you stopped him?
reborns exist. So this place is open to you, and there are multiple different tents, and there are some of them that have, like, instead of having traditional tent openings, they have portals and things like that. There's lots of different magical appellations. in
Let's
this
look
place.
for one that's likely to have spotted people going by them. So somebody who's got wide open tent flaps and is looking around. Somebody who's more open to what's going on around them.
Okay, right. So you would see that there is a staff salesman that has one of these big sort of open plan tents where he's displaying all of his wares. And he seems to be a halfling in appropriately sized wizarding garb.
Should we try with this gentleman first?
I think why don't we just ask the flag?
Oh, yeah, we could just ask the flag bearers first. That is a fair point.
You can entirely do that, yeah.
Start with the flag bearer.
Cool. So you walk over to a dark-skinned gnome who is standing on the corner of the tea section, as all of these places you've been in so far are basically gigantic tea sections. They're always on that corner. And you go over to him. Hello, sirs. What can I do for you?
Hello. We're looking for a little bit of information. We're trying to track down. Give him the description. We're acting on behalf of La. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my
I
head.
can't
We
remember
have
his name either.
Mushroom Grabbly.
That's the
Ah,
boy.
that was him.
Oh, yes, you're working for the foreman. Okay. Now let me think.
I also give him the information. There it is. I also give him the information on the hag who was potentially with her, or was with her rather.
Oh, yes. Oh, you mean the kindly little old lady and her granddaughter. Yes, they came through here not long ago, actually. Ooh, how long? Oh.
Do you
Not her
know?
granddaughter.
Maybe a few hours ago?
Do you see? Did you see where they went?
Well, yes, they went off to magical zoology, and he points down the direction to magical zoology, where you have a vague idea that that's where they were going in the first
Did they
place.
stop here at any point, go to anything, or just head straight on through?
I think they browsed the wares. The grandmother seemed more interested in all of this than the kiddie was. She seemed quite anxious to get to see the magical creatures.
Nadkit, did you see her pick up anything?
Not to my knowledge, but if you say she is what she is, then I wouldn't be surprised if she half-inched anything.
Might be worth mentioning that to the any stores you saw them. Stop
Yeah,
at.
I think I might do.
Right, we will get moving then. I think, if everybody is agreeable,
Sounds good.
we will head off in the directions that he has given to magical zoology.
Righto. And as you move, you see he sort of wanders over to 2 or 3 different stalls, and
I'm
you
gonna-
suspect this was
I'm
the
going to
thing.
make a note of those stores.
Okay. So you see him wander over to one of them was a dark blue tent, very dark blue, and instead of having the open flaps, this was in fact a portal, and he steps through it, plants his flag outside, steps through it, and a few minutes later he comes back out, picks up his flag again. And then you see him go over to to the guy with the open plan tent, the staff dealer, and he has a short conversation with him. And then you see him go a little further up, and you see him go into a medium blue tent with the regular flaps, but they are closed properly. They're not open. So you seem to infer that this tent is currently not open for business, as it were.
Okay, and then we'll move on.
Okie dokie.
If they've only been here a couple of hours ago, would it be prudent to put the text object?
Locate object.
Look at
Certainly can. Yeah. If you
Let's get into the sector where the animals are, and then do that.
It's got 1,000 meters. Or
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Yeah.
So it's pretty good coverage, but this area is like
Yeah.
ridiculous. So
hmm So you're happy to
Yeah.
go in? Yeah.
also, this place I suspect is non-Euclidean. So
hmm You would be more or less correct in that assumption.
Yeah, I've only got 10 minutes as well.
Yeah.
right, we head into that area.
Okay, dokie.
I presume there's no anti-magic barrier.
No, there is no anti-magic barrier that you've seen so far. You suggest that it would be very difficult to run this place if there were any kind of anti-magic barrier sort of anywhere.
While we're going around, I'm going to be keeping an eye out to see if there's any sign of them here, just in case we actually literally do bump into them while we're here.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. You know that they came through here, but you did not see any of them here. So, as you round the corner into the magical zoology section,
Look out for any unicorn.
yes, you can in fact see 2 or 3 unicorns along the street. This, I will say,
They're
though,
shopkeepers.
one of them is in fact a shopkeeper.
The other one's roasting on a spit.
Oh no, that's back in the food court.
Ah,
That's back in the
yeah.
food court. So all of the places that you've been in beforehand, as I said, were T-junctions. This one is a very large T-junction. You can see that it's a very long street. And you can see that it does branch off by the fact that the tents stop being in a neat line and they start being in different directions.
If there's any more flag bearers.
Yep, there is a flag bearer right at the end.
Let's go to the flag bearer first and see if they've seen them.
Okie dokie.
So-
I will say as well, this place is not so much dominated by tents as it is. There are a few tents here and there, but they seem to be catering to much smaller animals. There are some pens for the more dangerous animals. In general, the more sort of what you would consider maybe sort of
Convention.
true, any kind of neutral or lawful alignment animals, you would consider them, they would be either milling around or in large open pens rather than cages or
Yeah.
anything like that. There are cages dotted around, but they're reserved for the
Nasty
nasties, the chaotic animals, or the unaligned animals because they're difficult to control.
So the neutral ones are basically the peacocks in the zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And
The neutrals and the goods are the
the
peacocks.
peacocks and everything else are the lions and tigers and the bears.
Correct. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a pretty accurate description.
Can I
Go
go
on.
and speak to a keeper of dangerous animals?
Oh, keep of dangerous animals.
I
You
think
can,
we
yeah.
want to speak to a bear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Hello. You're a druid, man. You can
Yeah,
speak with animals. Surely you've got speak with animals on. The druid in the party doesn't have speak with animals on.
Yes, I do.
I was going to say.
It's always on. I can't take it.
Oh,
off.
it's one of your domain spells. Fair enough. Yeah, you druid. You got to be able to speak with animals. Okay, yeah, you can entirely go up to a purveyor of danger.
So I go to what's it? Some tigers and some other things.
You see that he deals in a sort of a mix of animals. So yeah, he does have a tiger or 2 in there. He's also got
Displacer beast.
yeah, he's got like that kind of stuff as well. He's got some on the small end. He's got like a red cap in the back, being very grumpy that he's in a cage.
No dragons. I think.
Huh?
No dragons.
Oh god, no dragon.
They might be running a store.
Yeah. You don't know. You haven't checked yet.
So I sort of look around at the animals. I go, excuse me,
Mm?
if I'm interested in a dangerous animal,
Mm. Oh, by the way, he's a Svirfneblin smoking a very long
Okay.
pipe. By the
I'm
way.
like, what's the training procedures?
Depends on the animal, sir.
Uh,
What do
there's
you have in mind?
There's no magical way to speed up the.
It's a dangerous game, sir. You can do it, but they might end up not being obedient at all. They may just turn on you. Everything that I sell in here, I've trained myself, and I can guarantee you of its quality.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy.
I want something really nasty, something to ride.
We have a job to do.
Okay, we'll come back later.
Yes.
I will say, you can always come back to the little
Yeah.
market. This is not the only time you will
No.
see the little market. You're always welcome to come back and
I
peruse
appreciate
the
your
wares.
enthusiasm, but child, rescue.
Mm.
Yes, child, come and see the kitty.
The kitty, read tiger.
We'll go to the flag bearer.
Read Rakshasa cub. No,
Oh yeah, they're gonna love being put in the animal pen.
Mhm. No, there are no Rakshasas here.
That we notice.
Oh yeah, that you notice.
I look,
Fun.
I look at
You look at the hands. They are all, in fact, forward-facing. That you can see. So, yes, there are a few of these tents around there, but there are also large sections of this place that seem to be the native habitats of these animals. You suspect they could have been magically created. So there is a patch of, like, tundra, there's a patch of savanna, there's a large patch of snow upon which you can see a number of polar bears sort of penned up right in the middle and behind some extremely sturdy looking fences. And there's also a very large forest section at the edge of which are a number of purveyors.
Any bamboo shoots?
Yeah, there would be bamboo shoots as well. Yeah, certainly. You can see some rustle and a flash of black and white between the bamboo leaves and things.
They're not quite fast.
No, true. But it's more like there's so much bamboo in the way that when it just goes, you can just about see them through there.
Head over to the flag bearer.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
We're asking a few questions on behalf of what's his name?
Not sure.
not
Nostrum Brown.
foreman.
The foreman. Yeah, you can just say the foreman, yeah.
We're looking for these two people. Description. We believe that the old lady is a hag who is escorting a child.
She is.
We believe.
And he looks over to one of the purveyors in front of the forest and he says, Portin, come over here. Those two that just went into the forest. Yeah, what about them? These people think that they're hags.
We believe the older woman is.
What they said. And he goes, oh, bugger. Right, you better come with me then. And he beckons you all over to his section of the forest.
So what's in the forest?
What do you want? We got basically anything that can dwell in a forest in here. It's a question of going into the forest and sort of finding it, but that's usually what I do. But I shan't lie. If there's a hag in there, I don't think I'm comfortable going in there. I'm not combat trained.
What was the little girl looking for?
Well, she seemed to be... Oh, what was she looking for?
And was it a unicorn?
Come to think, I don't think she was looking for anything. It seemed to be that the grandmother sort of dragged her in there.
Not our grandmother.
Well, yes, sorry, the hag. Sorry, yes, my apologies.
So she was going in unwillingly.
Well, sort of petulant, childlike. I thought that's what it was.
How
well.
big an area?
Oh, I can't really put it in physical units. This is the thing. You've got to just go in there and find your way about.
Metaphysical kind of environment.
Yes, metaphysical, exactly.
How do you get back?
Well, I've got one of these, and he produces a mithril compass from his pocket.
Would you be willing to loan that to us? So that we
Yeah,
can
yes, of course, please, take it. Just follow the direction that the red arrow points. That will lead you back out to this position. You can go as deep into the forest as you need to, but you will be able to find your way out. It just might take you a moment or two.
Okay. I will
Do
show it to
spells
everybody
such
else.
as locate object work in the forest?
Yes, to a degree. It's sort of how the forest extends somewhat infinitely, but things like that do still work if you can get to sort of where you need to be. If you look at there are two dials on that compass. The green one will take you to what you're looking for.
Right.
Then from that point, if you get where you think you can be close enough, that spell will work just fine.
So if we're looking for a hag, the green thing will take us to the hag.
Yes, that would do it. That would certainly do it.
In which case
So we don't need the compass will take us to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a certain range. Right. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Does it
You're welcome.
vibrate or anything when we're closer to the object?
No. Once you actually get within range of the object, you have to find them yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well then, gentlemen, shall we head in?
Let's go.
I'm going to.
Good luck to you, gentlemen.
I'm going to pull out my gun and check it, and then put it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get my rifle out of the bag of holding.
Yep, fair enough.
Sling that much in. Hold on.
Yeah, very nice. And everybody else, I assume, gutting themselves up for combat as well.
Yep.
Lovely.
Anything in particular we should be aware of beyond the environment? Oh, is this an environment where we could enforce our will upon it temporarily to force structure, or is this completely metaphysical outside of our control?
It's more outside of your control. The whole point of this thing is to provide as normal a habitat for the animals as is humanly, well, supernaturally possible, I suppose. So it's not, no, you don't have the sufficient power, sir, being that you're just regular mortals like me.
Let's get moving then, gentlemen. He says, crunching a finger.
What happens if things attack us? Are we there to defend ourselves?
As long as you've got that thing in your possession, most of the animals will leave you well alone. They might get a bit curious, but none of them will attack you. It's part of the magic of the thing.
Worst comes to worst, we can always fire a warning shot above them.
That's always, yeah, you can do that, although it should prove unnecessary at the end of the day. Also, it's best to shoot in front of them. Things fly up in their face.
Good point. Very well. Let us ascend, enter. Move, let's go in the fucking forest.
Okay, so you go through the canopy of trees.
I am going to load alternate shotgun shells and 45 caliber rounds.
Interesting, okay.
My pistol takes both.
Yes, it does. So, as
Forest
you're
judge.
as you're going into this forest, once you get about 30 feet away, you start to hear the noises of the little market die away behind you. Once you've got about 60 feet in, it's barely a whisper. And any further than that, and they vanish completely. And it could be that you are in the middle of a forest anywhere in the world.
Gentlemen, let's stay together and stay close. I also recommend at least once a minute we call out to one another so that we know we are all still here.
Can we see any animals immediately?
There are numbers of animals just sort of flitting about. They're not in any greater a concentration than you would see in any normal kind of forest.
So when we initially go through, there might be like a tapir.
But yeah, there might be like a tapir running about. The one thing you will see combinations of animals in this forest that you would not see anywhere in the world. There will be like a lemur goes across and a boar is like lumbering beneath it. And a starling is like perched on a tree, like tilting inquisitively. But beyond the strange combination, it's a normal place to exist at the very least.
I'm wondering if I can speak with animals and then we can actually ask them if they've seen.
The problem is, we've got the compass.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should follow the compass until we get close enough and then do that.
Yeah, because the compass in theory might stop the animals coming too close anyway.
And also, we know that this area is metaphysical, so what makes sense to the animal does not necessarily make sense to us. Because if their perception is different from ours, it might not be something we could easily follow.
Man's got a point.
I will keep an eye out for anything that does not look animal or hag-like, just in case there's someone else. Because they haven't said that there's no one else in here.
No, that's
so
right.
I will keep an eye out.
I'm just imagining partway through, we're just going to have this hunting party come through. Hello!
No, they don't hunt in this place. This is purely for purchase. There's no services
I will keep
provided.
an eye out for other people in case.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, because there could be other people who would.
Yeah, and we're in a forest, so it's a lot less protected.
Yeah, and there's no harm in asking them questions if they do.
No,
Let us proceed. I will keep following the green arrow.
righto. So, you're following the green arrow for. Let's do a D roll. You're following the green arrow straight for about.
Before I forget, we will leave Agent is it Amber?
No, that's me.
No.
Agent Bourbon, yes.
Yes, we'll leave Agent Bourbon outside just in case anything should happen to us.
Well, if you're sure, I suppose I can keep outside security.
If nothing else, you can always report back to others what we've found.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, I may even purchase myself a horse when I'm here.
Don't take his stuff away while he's not in.
No. If he wanted to buy a horse, I would entirely give him the option to. But
Although-
I wouldn't do that.
Technically, he could sell the memory of purchasing the horse.
He can tell the memory of his old horse.
So then when you go, don't you remember buying a horse? James can go, no. You go,
What horse?
strangely.
I actually kind of like that idea.
Dear me.
We're getting riveted on that.
What happened? Well, you've forgotten all of last week, but you have a really cool elephant.
Yeah. You do have a horse with flaming hooves at the end of the day, so
You just don't remember buying
Got little
it.
wings.
Yeah, it's got like 2 demonic wings or something.
And did you know that if you feed a giraffe coffee, it never actually gets to its stomach hot?
Oh, please do it anyway.
Scientifically proven.
What
Which they won't drink it
It
hot.
gets too hot.
If you feed a giraffe a cup of coffee,
Uh-huh.
it never reaches its stomach hot.
Oh, too long. Yeah.
I'd like to know where, like, I understand the scientists that, like,
Yeah.
I'm curing cancer. It's
Yeah.
like, what did you do this week?
Well,
I
I
worked out that coffee gets a giraffe's stomach cold. It's like, who's funding?
Yeah. Who decided to take apart a giraffe's biology to figure that out of an afternoon?
What did you do? Did you make it swallow a temperature probe and then feed it coffee? Oh, it's cold.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe that is how they did it.
All we need to do is get the ambient average temperature inside of the giraffe,
Mm.
the length of the tube, and how long it takes for something to go down.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
don't need to do
probably
any
less
experiments on
interesting
the
than we
giraffe.
thought.
Yeah, but that's fun. Really.
Yeah.
So you follow the green arrow for about 2 minutes, and then it starts to pull away deeper into the forest, and you do see that it's taking you away from what would be considered the sort of gentle, deciduous forest that we're used to in this country, and it's getting a little more dense and a little darker, and the canopy is a little more foreboding this way.
Keep an eye out for Baba Yaga huts.
Baba Yaga huts. Very
I'll
nice.
put one.
Can anybody smell any gingerbread?
180 feet of dark in there.
Very nice. Very nice
I
indeed.
have my gun out and ready.
You
and
do.
cocked.
Lovely. Cool.
But the finger is off the trigger, obviously.
hmm And are you all going to proceed and follow this? Yeah.
Yeah, I can move some.
You shall move silently. Please give me a stealth check. Anyone that wishes to do this stealthily may do so, but you'll have to do a stealth check for it.
No, I have to do that.
I'll try.
What is mine?
You would have disadvantage because you're in medium armor.
We're not here, people coming, because I'm not here. Hang metals.
What'd you get?
No, you've got
23.
So yeah, you have fun.
23.
I got a lucky roll.
Roll it.
So you got 15, was it? 23. Okay.
I mean, I could always cast Pass Without Trace, and then we could all be super sneaky.
There's an
Maybe
option.
not.
That is an option. Certainly is an option.
1 hour.
One
Which, to be
hour.
fair, probably is.
It's probably enough.
Yeah.
I will cast Pass
Maybe not.
Without Trace.
Okay,
Cool.
so pass without trace gives us
Plus
plus 10.
10.
Yeah.
25, 33.
Mm-hmm.
What did you roll?
6,
And add your strength stuff.
11.
Okay, 11 plus
21.
10.
Yeah.
21.
I was waiting for me to roll that one. It's like, I make you all quiet. Crash, bang, bang.
It would kind of track.
It would. It would.
What'd you get?
14.
Okay, plus 10.
24, you mean?
No,
No, 24. Pass
I
without
can't
trace.
Pass Without Trace, we all get plus 10.
no.
He got
I rolled
4.
4.
Oh, you have no mods at all.
No, I do. I have disadvantage.
Ah.
Oh my.
Guide him.
I will allow you to cast guidance on this. Because this is
Get an extra
outside of
4.
combat, I will allow you to, as this is sort of like a prepared action.
Since I got over 30,
Mm-hmm.
can I remove his disadvantage?
16.
No,
That's worth it. Well, 16 is better than that. Better
16
than
is much better. And yourself?
24.
24. Okay, yeah. As a group, so the thing is, as a group, your 33 very much makes up for your 16.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Because everybody else did fairly good.
Yeah, everybody else got above a 20 with Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
So very nice, very nice. So
The weakest we had was 21, so.
between you all, with a little bit of you pointing out the more delicate things that may give away their position to your friend in the heavy armor over here, you are able to make your way through the forest in relative stealth. So, following along for another 17 minutes. And at that point, when the forest is nice and dark and feeling quite oppressive around you, it changes direction again, this time to the east, or what the compass would say is the east.
This way, gentlemen. It's just switched again.
And once again, the forest gets even darker. At this point, if you do not have dark vision, you will not be seeing properly.
We've all got.
In that case, would you care to put down your NVGs?
Twing.
Cool. But if you put down your NVGs,
Extend your
they
range.
extend your dark vision.
But it does close up.
I'm like 180 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It does close up your vision a bit, though.
Yeah, it does.
But mechanically, I'm not going to say that matters too much in this. For just
Wait.
gamifiedness.
Were our ones done into like glasses? I think you said, or am I
Yeah,
I
misremembering?
think yours were, yeah.
Like, we just put on our sunglasses.
Yeah. Ironically, in a dark place.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
You are turning into the Blues Brothers rather than the Men in Black. Oh god, here they come.
I have my old dark glasses. Well, they're transitions. But
Oh, fair. Oh my.
They're rather
they're a bit tiny.
they're a bit
They
small.
are a
They're a bit
little.
small for sunglasses.
The thing is, I actually like small lenses like this.
Oh, fair enough.
They don't make them
I
No.
I do, but not for sunglasses.
Mm.
Sunglasses need to be a bit big.
But these are my old prescriptions, so these are actually quite unpleasant to see through.
So, as you make your way into this piece of the forest, you notice that the needle starts to shift subtly, basically anywhere you go. So, you take 10 steps one way and the needle subtly shifts off that way, and then again. And then it starts getting bigger the more that you step one
Stop.
way or the other. If you stop,
I look
it
up.
stays in a single place. Nothing above you. As you walk, it keeps doing that and turning.
Does it form? Does it point in towards a point?
No. It just points off into a direction you haven't travelled just yet.
Let's keep going. Going.
So at this point, I will get everyone to make a perception check, please.
Certainly.
Guide yourself.
Fuck's sake.
You, congratulations, you are the James of the party this week.
You get inspiration.
Ouch!
Yeah,
You
you rolled a one.
you can use my inspiration to reroll.
Or you can keep the nat 1 and keep inspiration. Your choice.
No, you can reroll.
Some of us have rolled fine. We don't need everybody to.
What's 12?
Perception, yeah.
And then
Yes, please.
Oh no, I gave all my perception away last week to buy a teddy bear.
Something that can entirely happen in this particular part of the game.
15.
That's not bad. I got 18.
18, 15,
19.
19.
That's good.
Have you rolled yet?
8.
8, okay. It's a number.
My perception was +7, so 21.
21, very nice. So, sorry,
18.
tell me again. 19, 18, 15, 8, 21. Okay.
That's no,
So-
you sound so disappointed.
I'm sorry.
My
I
general,
know it's just the dice.
my general approach is start with the lowest and work up.
Uh-huh. Well, as the 8, you see
The ground.
Nothing.
darkness. Lots of darkness. In fairness, you're quite focused on looking at the ground, trying to make sure that you don't step on any obvious twigs and things like that. Knowing that you do make quite a bit of noise, you're trying to be really careful, so it's taking your attention away from that.
Or that tail of a cat or something.
The rest of you, on the other hand, notice something that you would consider a little strange this deep in a dark forest.
Singing to another pretty important.
There's something strange.
Maybe. You see
Always one.
a starling flitter past a few trees over.
Yeah, what was Stalin?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's not Stalin.
approach that direction.
Okay. So you approach that direction. Are you maintaining stealth?
Yes.
Another stealth roll, please, for everyone. You should be perfectly able to do this. Just don't biff it.
We do have +10.
You do. You do still have +10. What do we get? Oh, is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Oh, very well done. Very nice.
Plus my stealth is going to be big.
Why are you rolling a d10?
That's not.
Oh, it looked like a d10 for a second there.
I'm not touching my dice.
Anyway, what did we get?
I rolled shit. I got a 19 with the +10.
Okay.
33.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Plus 5 and plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
So
5.
35.
Very nice. And that was a crit as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
And 21. Pretty good. Okay, so you do manage to maintain stealth, and I'm going to say that crit cancels out a single dud roll from this. So you do manage to maintain stealth quite nicely. Are you taking up sort of combat positions? Yeah? Cool. So you're darting from tree to tree, maintaining silence, following the direction of this starling.
Probably not darting, we're taking it more cautiously than that.
Mhm.
Because darting, we might run into a trap.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
In the forest
Mm.
around this area, would I see any secret druidic writing on the trees or
Ooh,
anything?
would you? Would
Would
you?
we roll?
I would like you to make a perception check, please, for me, though.
You gave away his percent.
Yeah.
That is 15.
That would be why it's not writing.
15.
Oh,
This one leaks a lot to be
I don't know if I do see anything that's
Yeah.
written anywhere to warn me of anything, or
You are, you can actually read Druidic and everything,
I
can't
will
you?
check.
You're a Druid, so yeah, you should. be able to.
You can speak the language and use it to leave hidden messages, and others
Mhm.
can as well. And I can, you and others know how this language automatically can spot such a message. Others spot messages. Successful DC 15 Wisdom Perception check.
Well, you passed that DC 15, and considering you didn't leave the message, you would be able to see these. Every sort of 10 trees or so, you do see.
Turn back. Run. It's too late.
No. You do see things.
I could see a hag deliberately writing fake druidic messages.
That is a good idea. It's not what I had in mind, but I do like that idea. As you're going along, you do see sort of every 10 trees or so, a few little symbols scratched into the bark at sort of chest height.
No thieves.
No thieves' cant. No thieves' cant.
That's more of a city thing.
Yeah. And also a thief thing, whereas this is a bit more in the arcane department. But you do see a few of these messages dotted about. They don't say anything like such and such this way, but what you do see is a symbol for a place. Well, actually, make me a wisdom save, please. No, just him.
18.
Okay. You, somewhere in the back of your mind, something rushes to the fore when you see these symbols, and you know one of these symbols means Arcadia. Now, do you communicate this with the group?
Yes.
Okay. History or Arcana checks from everyone to see if you know what Arcadia is.
With the same.
Wait until everyone's done the roll.
No plus 10 on this.
Yeah, no, just regular. So, make the roll.
What's this for stuff?
No, either history or arcana to see what Arcadia is. So I'll go around the table, tell me which stat and what your number was.
Arcana 16.
Okay.
History 8.
Arcana 21.
21.
history 13.
Okay.
Arcana 20.
Ooh, okay. So, yourself and you, Finbar, don't really know what this is. You've heard the name in passing, but you've not heard it in reference to any kind of lore or anything. You've barely heard the name at all, actually, with that lower result.
You think it might be a gambling company?
Arcade, yeah, true. You know that Arcadia is something outside of the realm in which the world exists, but not much more than that. The two of you know that Arcadia is a place that the Fae go, and where the Fae can be. But beyond that, as far as you're aware, no one has recorded, at least, ever going to Arcadia.
I'm going to check our comms.
Mm-hmm.
Not working, I'm guessing.
Total static.
What range is your you're not a rogue now.
Could you send an animal with a message back? Oh, no, because it would have to use the compass to get out.
It would.
All right, gentlemen. I think we're about to go somewhere very dangerous. Put those pins in contact with your skin.
if you wish.
I'm going to tuck it inside of my lapel so it's touching the skin as well,
Okay,
just in case.
fair enough. Would all of you like to do this, or are you quite happy leaving it as it is?
No, I'll put mine.
Mine is in there anyway, so all good.
Mine was already.
Did you just like?
I didn't. I only told James.
Oh, you put it somewhere else, didn't you?
Did you put it in nature's pocket?
No.
No, he gave himself a
Very
Prince
nipple.
Albert. Oh yes, of course. Well, yes, it's through his nipple, isn't he?
I put them in my French outfit.
Fucking weird masochist.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Ah well,
Who needs nipple?
he'll live with it now. And
Look, I don't
what
need
about
nipples.
yourself?
I'll leave it as.
Yeah, you're gonna leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
In nomine Patris et Filius et Spiritus.
So, you are proceeding further into the forest past this druidic message.
Yeah.
As you
Any
go,
footprints?
there are footprints on the floor now. And I will say that you are clear. Well, there are yours. But you can also clearly see two sets of footprints now.
One smaller and lighter.
Yeah.
Correct, just as you suspect. And as you make your way through the trees, and the compass arrow is pretty stable now, you can see in front of you, as you got a decent stealth roll between you, I'm going to say you can take your positions nicely here. You see what you now recognize as a portal tree, very similar to the one that you entered into the little market from. It's a much larger tree with very dark oak. You suspect it might be ironwood or something of a similar ilk. And there is a portal much larger than the previous one. This is probably about 15 foot tall and very wide.
Damn, how big is this bitch?
Gentlemen,
Nothing
okay.
that comes out.
Gentlemen, let us proceed.
And in front of it, you see the granny and the little girl just about to fall into Granny's arms as she seems to have been put to sleep or in some way.
Do we shoot the grandmother or shoot the kid before it can get taken by these ones?
Yes.
Shoot the grandmother.
Shoot us. Shoot them.
Who's got a shotgun?
I've got a rifle.
Okay,
Shotgun
Okay.
pistol.
You got buckshot?
Well, it's small ones, but
it's little diddy ones.
So like you.
it's like the shells are like
Yeah.
big. So you know,
Nothing.
Luke, you know how big a 45
Yes,
caliber
indeed.
cut?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
They are that, but longer.
Hopefully more isn't that.
Push the bow.
I don't believe so.
They're about that long, I think.
Bit longer.
Can I have your
No, the
squitty?
cartridges.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Because the cylinder is like that big. So
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, for just a moment, work out what you would all like to do in a little surprise round. What you've got going here. I do a little drawing.
yeah, I think we are going straight into combat because we've got to get the
I
kid
can get
away.
my sneak damage now.
True. If we roll initiative ahead of you, do you want us to hold off until after you've gone to ensure you get your sneak?
Yeah, you can. Well, this is a surprise round anyway. Isn't it?
It's true, but just in case he's ruling it that the first time she gets hit by something, she's going to be aware that something is coming.
I'll say if you, all of you, say, we're going to do this all at once,
You'll treat it as all
I
happening.
will
at once.
treat it as all happening at once, yeah.
Very well. Shall we roll initiative
So-
then?
Well, one moment.
No problem. Shall we roll initiative while you're doing this?
Yes, you entirely may.
So, just write that down so I don't forget. So, Luke, have you ever rolled initiative before?
Nope.
Your
We
initiative
did
mark,
plus that one there.
which
20.
is... Wait a minute, that's very high.
No, what?
Where's your-
Plus 20.
Where are you getting initiative that high from?
Not a clue.
It's probably a mistake then.
Yeah, because your initiative should be...
Yeah.
You're dead.
But should be cool.
It should be 3, not 5.
Different.
Unless you've got something that's adding stuff to it.
Because even alert is plus 5. I think.
Do you have alert?
Yeah, that's plus 5, isn't it? So we can say.
Oh, yeah, 30 plus one.
What's his, how weird is it currently?
Is it a +5?
It should be a plus 3.
Yeah. So there's an extra +2 coming from there. Put your bloody phone away.
Has it all bloody gone? In the wrong bloody place.
Well, there's obviously got 2 monsters here. No?
No. This is just me trying to find the right bloody colours. Don't worry
Your
about this.
proficiency is +2, isn't it?
It might be.
Is there anything which gives you adds your proficiency to your initiative roll?
If you're a dragon lord.
Yeah. If you're a Harangon,
Which he's not.
yeah, you're. So you.
And he's not,
Should be
he's
plus
not a
3.
ranger.
So if you rolled 15, be 18.
And traits.
Oh, I put it down already. God's sake.
I'm guessing that's the portal.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, this is the tree itself.
Can I have my figurine?
You are. If
No.
you're going to come from anywhere, I suggest we come from this side. You might be able to push her away from the portal, or you might just step back.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets it from alert from being a criminal.
So in that case, his initiative roll is 5 plus his dex mod. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, you should be possible.
Which means that you would have rolled a 23?
If you roll dice for
I've just
You got
realised
15.
I never
Yeah.
defeat as a variant human.
Then you should have done that.
So
Did you not? I thought you did.
it says here you gain 1
No,
feat.
you took mobile. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're
+3.
you've got the old plus 10 foot of movement thing.
Wait, are we counting floor dice?
No.
No.
Oh,
Although you have in fact made it an official D&D session, so well done.
I'm guessing these are trees.
These are in fact trees.
18.
Not bad.
As long as they're not trees.
No. They're just regular trees.
You had to say it.
I think that'll probably be that seems sufficient to
I'm
me.
just imagining as we go into the battle, they just start raining down. It's twig blights.
So what's the variant human's normal movement?
30. So you
Oh.
get 40 out of it.
Oh, I haven't been using that at all then 'cause I've got 30.
No, you were using it beforehand. I know you were because in the
Manage feats.
being that
Before I forget,
shift and switch.
should we get him on the Discord?
Yeah, go for it if you would.
Don't we got to make a Discord?
No, I've got the Discord.
No, he doesn't have Discord.
Oh, never mind then. If you don't want to be on it, you don't want to be on it.
Well, he sort of can't. He doesn't have one.
Yeah.
So
Have you not picked what Dragonborn you
You need a silver drum.
Yeah, he's silver.
Gold.
oh, gold. Yeah.
are? I am allowed to insult.
Yeah. So please, if you would, place yourselves in anywhere from
Which one's which one? Which
the
one's the...
first ones back. So you can't be behind these, but
And you,
any of the other ones.
you want
that
to
are
try
going.
coming in from the side, don't
Yeah,
you?
which one's the hat?
So the hag is red and the child is gold. So the gold one is just sort of a placeholder, so you know where they are.
Alright, so in which case I'm going to come over this side.
Perfect. Yep. I will say, if you want to be properly hidden,
Yeah, you need to be
pop
behind the
yourself
tree.
behind it so you actually break physical line of sight.
Yeah.
Everybody else, please place yourselves where you would like to be.
Here, I can just hide.
In theory, yes, you could. Yeah.
My attacks don't push people back, so I'm going to go there.
Well, if I got up on my bulletproof.
You can't be behind the first layer of trees.
Oh, I thought you
so-
said that was the
No,
one.
no. Yep, that's perfectly acceptable.
So effectively, I'm there, but you know.
Yeah. For mechanics' sake.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Put a lot of thought to that.
And then the two of you.
What token are you using?
I
You can bar it up. Is that
Um,
Toby, the one laying down?
Right,
Or
is that my
is
fucking-
he dead?
which one do you want?
My artificer?
Yeah, the actual dwarf.
Oh,
No, the
No,
dwarf.
dwarf.
Short ass.
There he is. You know, the character, what he made for this campaign. Yeah, you know.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I must see I'm on my own.
No, fell over.
Well, you like that, don't you?
Lovely. Right.
You're the lone wolf.
Okay then, gentlemen. Please,
I'm gonna stab my dog in the neck.
please
Not literally.
begin your surprise rounds.
Surprise!
Do you want our initiative rolls first?
Yes, I would like your initiative.
No, we're all going
first.
to go at once.
Well, I mean, technically you do. This is the
But
thing.
you need them for the next round.
I will, yes, this is true. So, Ian, what was yours?
13.
Dave?
5.
5.
Third.
Lawrence?
I'm an
18.
druid.
18. Toby?
18.
What's your mods?
Yes.
Sorry.
+5.
So he goes first. So if you
18.
get the same number as somebody else, the person with the
Lawrence
highest
is
modifier goes
first.
first. If you both have the same modifier, you have to pick.
And
With a roll
then
off,
you turn.
isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
That's why you try and min-max your character, because
If
your
you get
life roll is
20,
actually
yeah.
terrible.
Fantastic. That's good. That's very nice. Okay, so we will begin with that. So please, maketh your attacks.
Oh, do you like to go first, Mr. Sneak Attack Damage?
Very good.
I thank for going to the on this. Yes.
I don't need to get this all ready.
17.
17 to hit. Yes, that hits.
What damage is the block?
1d12. I think it's d8. Let me check for you. Yours is the G22, yeah?
Yes.
Ooh.
D8 plus 1.
17. Of which 4 is force damage.
4 is force damage.
Its range is 65.
Oh, so
and
13 regular damage.
Well,
for force
Range
damage.
is 65 / 130.
Yes, it is.
So in 65 feet, you have no one to hit. But it's 65 / 130. So if you're within 65 feet, it's a normal attack. If it's 130 feet, you can still attack, but it's with disadvantage.
And then as I
And if it's longer than that, you're not.
appear, I'll. With movement and everything now as well, just doing
No, you just get the one attack.
The Warhammer.
like the next round. We'll do it like this.
I think.
What was
You'll
it?
have D8, isn't it?
D8 versatile D10.
So if you're holding it with one hand, it's a D8. If you're holding it with both hands, i.e. you don't have your shield on,
Yes.
it's extra. It's D10. But since you've got your shield, it's D8.
And then
He lost his character sheet, so he's having to redo stuff.
Oh, what's that? That's familiar.
Shut your whore mouth. Even if you are correct, fuck you.
I'm not sure his
what
wife
would
would
light
like that.
crossbow be?
Sorry?
I'm not sure his wife would like it.
No, you'd have to ask her. Sorry,
What would
crossbow.
it be like crossbow?
Light crossbow is D6, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. It's light crossbow, so
It's D6.
it's D6.
It's D8.
No, a light crossbow is D8.
So its hand crossbow is D6.
I don't know. I've only got. I know it's a light crossbow is a D8 because I'm looking at it.
I always get mixed up with crossbows,
Heavy crossbow.
which is
It takes forever to do that.
so. What did you get?
What did I get? I got. Well, that's that.
17. You know?
17 is
It's going to turn out this is actually her grandmother.
Yeah, they're a licensed magic practitioner. You just didn't bother to check. You just end up murdering this poor
No,
fuck.
the thing is, we kill them. We discover the license on them. We burn the license.
Ah.
We're in an area where the comms don't work, so.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to get the job back, and if the job remembers to neutralise it.
As you have now broken the stealth of this, because you will all be making these attacks, we will be going into the next bit in a second. So next, who's next? Who wants to throw something at her next?
Who was in? Are we doing it in order of?
No, not
No.
this is a surprise.
No, sure. Let's go next.
Oh, I forgot my DB. I forgot my 2d6. It's my sneak attack.
Oh yes, indeed.
Further 4.
A whole 4.
Hey, better than nothing.
And that's the same damage as the.
There's enough.
Okey-dokey, cool.
I'm going to step smartly out in front of the tree as I fire.
And what profile are you using, sir?
profile.
Yes, which profile of the thing? Did you load a shotgun round or a 45?
If you remember, I loaded both.
You
So
did,
this will
and they
be
were
a
Which
alternate.
one was
and
So
this will
which
be
one
a
was first?
45,
This is a 45, okay, fair enough.
because I am at range.
And did you magicify this weapon or not?
No, it's not magic
It's
weapon.
normal, right, okay, cool.
So this is my Taurus Judge, is +7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled an 8, so that's not great. So that is 7 plus 8, 15. I'm guessing that is just about going to miss.
You see, you're on target, the bullet smacks into the side of this woman's head, and it just sort of drops.
Immune to conventional damage, gentlemen.
Well, not quite immune. You do see a little.
Okay.
You see it hits her and falls away, but you suspect that she was irked by this as she turns her face towards the direction in which the shot came from.
Okay, I'm just going to stand in front of the tree. So if you could move me around the front of the tree, pointing the gun at her, so that I'll draw aggro for this first round at least.
Fair enough. Ballsy.
Next one in line.
Does it have to be a gun that we shoot at?
No,
No.
you can do
Crossbow.
any attack you want. You're just
You can
limited
match
to
if you
one. That's the only thing.
Making a shot
Oh,
all
that will
round.
hit the child.
You're going to do fireball.
5 bolts.
Five bolts?
Five-
No, 5 bolts is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll cast Firebolt. Odd lady.
Want it to be a fireball.
Yeah.
That's obviously in the forest. Not quite good.
Does a 24.
Burn the fire.
24 does hit.
And on the 70.
I indexed this for the next one.
Cheaper. What's that?
It's 10?
Yeah, double zero is a 10, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. And this is from Firebolt, yeah?
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good from Firebolt.
It's not up to the point at which it's 2d10 yet.
No, because it was just a cantrip.
Cantrips go up.
I know, but I haven't done it. Just do it at basic. Because
Yeah, it's no. Cantrips
No.
go up automatically.
Yeah, depends on what level.
So double check if it's still.
No, it's
thought it
one.
Yeah.
It's in the fourth one.
It's at 6th level it goes up. I think.
5th. It's usually 5th, 11th, and 15th.
So
I
next
think.
time.
5th, 11th, and 17th.
17th.
So when it does go up, it will automatically do 2d10 every time.
Indeed.
That's why cantrips. That's why cantrips are great.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who stands at the moment? Have you
Nobody.
finished?
Go ahead.
I will cast.
Buttocks.
Entangle.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
On the woman. Is Entangle a
It's a 20,
Area
it's a
thing?
20-foot square starting from a point within range.
and what is the range on Entangle?
90 feet.
90. Okay, yeah, you're
So,
within
yeah,
range
I've
for that. Even visually, I can see that.
So
Where would you like the center point to be? And shall
in
we switch on the lights?
yes, in
Yeah.
between
Dim.
Granny and Child.
Right there.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the center point.
doing hand
So it goes all the way up
Hey?
there, there,
It's in
There.
It's not.
there. Where,
When it goes down,
where,
it's
where.
entangled.
Yeah.
When you walk into it, you're fine.
It just makes the ground.
Difficult terrain. So
Does that matter to you?
Yes.
it does,
Not really.
but
Oh.
you can go in from the side.
They have to.
And to be fair, stopping them from going through the portal.
The creature in the area cast must succeed on a strength saving throw
Problem is, they're good.
or be restrained by the entangling plant until this spell ends. I'm thinking
And
that
is that a thing that I have to do now?
Yes.
when I cast it.
And what's your spell save DC?
Your spell save DC is shite.
15.
15. Okay. And
Well, I'm thinking as well, she might not be able to take the child with her because the child's going to be entangled.
so she had to be a 15. Yeah. You see these vines go up around her, and they wrap around her frail-looking arms, and she just grabs one, rips it off with seemingly superhuman strength and just tosses it aside like it was nothing.
What about the child?
The child automatically fails because they are unconscious.
But I now
So
have.
they are ensnared in vines and just ensnared in vines is the wrong word. Do you
Enwrapped.
Restrained.
restrained? But would you like to sort of coddle them in vines so that at least they're comfortable?
Look who you're talking to.
Yeah, but it is a child.
Yeah.
You never know.
But I
Look
would,
who you're
I
talking
want,
to.
It's
I
the
want,
character
I want,
you
to,
think.
I want to entangled so that as well, so it makes it a problem for
For Granny to get her out. Okay, fair
because
enough.
now she's not completely in control of said child because it's
Very nice, very nice.
Got
Okay,
the vines.
so 1, 2, 3. You have not done something
No,
yet.
I have not.
Cool. What would you care to do then, sir?
It's a legendary action. She
Yes.
Step out from behind the tree and look at the clock.
Okie dokie. Are you actually going to step out, or are you just going to go
Just
from
lean-
behind the
lean
tree?
behind,
Just lean out. Cool.
which
all
I
right.
need D8.
Give it a roll then, boy. Let's see if you can hit her. You got to roll to hit first, mate. So you take your d20
Roll that one first.
and roll your attack.
16.
so you add your dex to that,
My dex.
and you are
is
proficient with firearms.
19.
So and add your proficiency.
Where is that?
Plus plus plus
What about
2.
beyond
Level four.
Sorry?
What would my proficiency be under?
It-
2.
It's plus 2.
So it's
21, I believe. And I believe
1.
the gun is also
That
plus
does
1.
hit.
The gun is also a plus 1, so that is 22.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll roll for.
And I suggest you write that number down, the number to hit with.
And is that plus 1 from magic, or is that from the quality of
Quality
the
of the
weapon?
weapon.
Okay, cool. So this is non-magical damage currently.
Yes. So 2.
These people who don't have any magic.
And then will I now roll for damage?
Now you roll damages.
Two.
So 2 plus
Plus.
your dexterity modifier,
5.
and now add the quality of the weapon again. And another 1.
20. 28.
No.
No.
So
So you've
it's-
misunderstood us.
Listen, it is 2 on the dice.
Yeah.
It is 1 from the weapon's quality. That's 3.
Yeah.
Add your dexterity, which is plus 3.
3. 6.
So that is 6. You do 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, so that is the surprise round done.
And Toby,
Yeah, Toby
Yeah.
firebolted, didn't you?
yes, it did.
So at this point,
I'm the only one who's standing out in the open. Thanks, guys. Your support is appreciated.
please can all of you. So she looks at you because you're the only one there, and she also felt your round impact on her temple. She turns to you and she says, "So, you've come to try and stop me, have you? Well, we'll see what we can do about that." And she drops her disguise, and she grows quite substantially
She's a grower, not a shower.
to look a little bit like that.
Shit.
She is about 15 foot tall and looks to be made of corded muscle
So it's
and
like
covered in
two of
black
the characters.
flowers.
Would you say that she has a sort of
Ugly.
she's definitely got the hag vibe going on.
She certainly does have the
So
hag
she
vibe
wasn't-
going on. This is
Oh,
true.
yeah. Don't forget to put your laptop pin down the back.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Just have some cough medicine up here. Oh no.
and it's the generic coplinctus.
Yeah.
So
cough.
it's like
It's not pleasant either. Dear me.
Four.
So. Oh, God.
You'll be fine.
Do you want us to keep talking to give you something to be distracted by,
You'll be
or?
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So she transforms into this in front of you, and she looks up to the trees above you, and she goes, "My pretties!" And at this point, those birds that were described as circling her dart down from the treetops above you. Yes. And on their way down, They also
Transform.
drop their disguises.
Are they monkeys?
No.
Is this
And what you see coming down to fall on you are these
quicklings?
quicklings.
Oh fuck!
Tiny-
This is gonna hurt.
Tiny little things. They're only about that big, but you can see that they are all brandishing, glimmering steel that seems to be glowing with the blue glint coming off of the portal. Now then, I'm going to take a D10, and whichever one of you I roll is the one that doesn't get accosted by a quickling. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is a 10. So you, sir, are safe from the quickling.
I haven't seen you yet. Your stealth is paying off.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I need to let-
this was that starling that you saw
Mm-hmm.
moseying around. Was one of these boys. So, I'm going to make one attack against each of you as their very own surprise round against you. So, we've got...
bring people back from the dead yet.
Hmm?
Any spells that bring people
Go
back from
the
the dead
other
yet?
way. I'll go to you last, mate, because you're still busy. So, you're up first, Ian, because you're over there, and we'll
Yep.
go around. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
No. Okay. So, they come down with their dagger, aiming for the top of your head. Do you see them?
He's kind of focused on her, so I'm imagining that it's more that they come falling down, and there's just a moment of what?
Yeah. And you just step out of the way at the last minute, and this quickling plummets to the floor in front of you, and then takes its sword out of the ground and readies itself again. Next, we have... This is you, isn't it, Luke? This one in the middle.
Yes.
Right, you're up next.
Oh, God.
Way.
Little bugger.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something tells me yeah is the answer.
It would be.
Got armor class.
His AC would be 19, I believe, because you've got your shield.
Yes.
You are taking 7 piercing damage. Next up, we've got Finbar.
Hello, I hope. Welcome.
Oh, shit.
Does a 14 hit you? No? Cool. And last up is someone that isn't in the room currently. So I will...
Do the attack and give him a number
Yeah.
for when he gets them.
24.
Roll the damage.
I think that's it.
I think
Armor class is 6 wound.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, camera just flickered.
Oh.
Fine, but it just flickered there for a second. Weird.
And now, gentlemen, we are in initiative.
Who is up first?
Unfortunately for everyone,
Toby.
it's the Quicklings.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
it
I mean, it tracks that they go first.
does unfortunately track. So we will go around the houses again.
They're not attacking me.
Yeah, they're not attacking you. We will go around the houses again. Now, unfortunately, everyone, these things make 3 attacks per turn. They have multi-attack.
Yep, they do this.
I did say I felt comfortable throwing this at you because you are quite powerful at the minute. Most of you have magical weapons.
Quicklings are
We
going
shall
to
see how
do
this
some
goes.
nasty stuff to us, I'll just warn you now.
We shall see how this goes. Yeah, okay. So,
Quickly, did I take piercing damage?
yes, you did take piercing damage.
But I've got bulletproof armor.
Doesn't matter, they don't take piercing damage.
Yeah, you take.
It's not bullet.
It's not. Yeah, it's a bullet.
Ah.
So what was it that I said the bulletproof armor did? I take it you took notes on this.
I did, but then I lost it.
It's basically +1 armor.
Yeah, just +1 normal armor. Yeah, no, that doesn't actually
It
matter.
just makes you hard to
Wait a
do
minute,
it.
he's got +1 armor, your AC is 20. It wouldn't have mattered because the attack was
Mhm.
21, but your AC
So
is
should I
20.
up that all now?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, do that now. So, Ian, first of 3 attacks
Oh boy.
coming at you.
So, hi, I hope, welcome. Yes, this is me. I am playing some D&D, and I am actually playing, not running
Hello.
today. And I'm about to
Sorry,
get
mate,
my.
just 9 piercing damage in your absence. Sorry.
I'm about to take some quickling
Why is it
attack.
people
So
hating me?
they've met
I
you.
took 7, it's fine.
Yeah.
It was a little.
9, you said, yeah?
Yeah, 9.
And I'm about to get my shit pushed in.
Mm-hmm.
Roll away, sir.
Are you enjoying that?
No.
That one. Right. Oh, nope, that's my emails. I don't need that. That's what I need. Ooh, maybe not. Does a 15 hit you?
That actually does hit.
It does hit. Okay. Mhm.
My AC is 50. Wait a minute.
Oh, oh.
Hold on. I haven't updated that. Let me just check something. I've got the equivalent of studded leather armor, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
Studded leather armor is 12.
12 plus your dex, yeah.
My dex is 3. My AC is 15. That is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind.
Met it.
You hit.
So that is 7 piercing damage.
Sure. Let me just make a note.
Ooh! That one certainly misses. For he rolled a nat 1.
Oh, good.
And the third attack made up for it, unfortunately.
Do you crit?
Yeah. Sorry. It's only D4s, so it's not too bad.
He says.
That one might be. That's 12. That's 12 piercing damage. Sorry. Luke, you're up next.
Oh god.
You'll be fine.
I'm so sorry. That's another crit. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologise. Just roll with it.
AC's 29, so it's fine.
No matter, he just rolled a
Nah. Well, if
He
you're
crit.
just
That means he does double damage.
That's okay. I knew I could reach it.
And he automatically hits.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's all, mate.
But look,
That's
you get the same effect if you get a crit. So
10 piercing damage. That's
So-
the first of 3 attacks.
you take 10.
But I think a 15 does not hit you. And the third attack is a 16,
Which also doesn't
doesn't
hit
hit you. Okay.
So you take 10 damage in total.
You came out of that relatively lightly. So have you recorded the 10 damage already?
Yeah.
Have you? Cool. Finbar. 24 hit you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Excuse me.
7 damage.
What do you do?
Mhm.
What do you do?
Does a 22 hit you?
Yep.
Another 7 damage.
Cool.
Third attack. Ah, I feel an 11 doesn't hit you.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. And yourself, mate?
You're back to us.
I hope. Do not worry. I
You're
hope.
taking a shit.
It's all right. We got 20 minutes. He is, in fact, taking a shit and watching it happen.
We are in the middle of recording, guys.
Yeah, and we're also in the middle of combat.
Why are you making everybody take a look at the dog that's taking a... Oh my god, what is
I
wrong?
didn't tell everyone. I'm just looking at my dog.
You did tell everybody.
Also, just so you know, mate, these attacks are coming your way.
Yeah, okay, great for it.
Cool.
So-
What's your AC?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Is that it? Wow.
So
Yeah, I'm nearly dead, so
I
it's
hope-
going to be hilarious.
I hope, just to let you know, I have had a game where I proceeded in the player's first ever game of D&D to kill that player. That's their character.
16, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. 16.
James is watching.
So that's it.
He didn't message me. Dog contact.
Yeah. Have 7 damage.
If I won the round of combat like that, I'm dead. So
And a 19, and your AC is 16, so that also hits. Have 8 damage.
This is where the fucking quickly kill us all.
And then the last.
Yeah, quicklings are the most dangerous thing here. They are nasty.
And that's 11 to hit, so that one does
Don't get me
fly
wrong.
wide.
The hag is going to do a lot of damage. These things will just do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
He doesn't often take
So-
on the sides. It's funny.
No, I think they're happy to stay there and tie you all up. So they're gonna sit in front of you all menacingly. So
ties up next round, I think.
yeah, I think
I
that's
have 10
their
hit
plan.
points left.
What?
I
So
have 10 hit points left.
I'm pretty sure me and you are going down.
I have
okie
19.
dokie. So
if he goes down, you're fucking.
next up in initiative we have
If you both go down, because you're the only healers.
Oh yeah.
next up in initiative. Speaking of healers, we have Luke.
Hello.
So what would you like to do to heal yourself against this?
Or
hit,
damage.
which-
Or
help
damage.
others. If you had spirit guardians, this would be an ideal personage to take.
It would be very good.
Yeah, I cannot
Maybe
heal
level
as quick as they deal damage.
Oh,
So.
I don't think you get
No.
third level
Level
spells.
5 you want, I think.
Sanctuary is not a bad idea in this instance, though.
It's not terrible, no.
Mm. Pop a sanctuary, you can heal with relative impunity because these
Oh.
guys' wisdom is not very high.
Apologies for the ad. Sorry.
Oh, then add.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, you use this time to make your decision, mate. No pressure.
Can I cast Shield of Faith?
Yes, that
You
gives
can
you,
entirely cast Shield of Faith.
that gives you +2 AC,
hmm
which they can beat because they can.
They have a very high to hit modifier.
Yeah.
You are probably better off casting Sanctuary
Or killing them.
or just killing them, although that's not exactly an easy thing to do either. They can only stand up to like 1 or 2 hits, even from a normal thing.
But hitting
But actually
them.
hitting them in the first place.
So if you've got anything that makes them make a save, particularly if it's not a dex save,
Sanctuary. Stuff
No.
like that.
Well, Sanctuary means that they have to make a save to hit you in the first place,
But
which
if-
is a very good defensive option for you.
but that doesn't get rid of them.
What
Whereas-
does Hold Person do?
Not much in this instance.
Yeah, it's
If
not
you-
worth it on these guys.
If you want to do a damage cantrip on them, what damage cantrips have you got actually?
Guidance. I'll put into Guiding Bolt.
Do you have Toll the Dead?
Yeah, Toll the Dead would be ideal in this situation.
I do not think
Sacred Flame, not so much.
Yeah, Sacred Flame would be really bad against these guys because they're dex based.
Mhm.
I don't think I kill them.
Right. So you
I don't think I should kill them before it absolutely misses me.
what are we looking at?
Cantrip.
Cantrips, mate. Last page.
Also, trying to hit them with a touch spell would not be a good idea.
Not ideal. No, far from ideal.
So,
Why? That's literally what came up. Would you want the ones I've got?
Is this like every spell in the universe?
yes, he is indeed a first-time cleric, and we're talking him through the process.
We are only at level 4 though, so it's not
Yeah.
too bad.
This is not our main campaign. This is our this is Ed's campaign.
Yes, this is a sort of little interim campaign when either when our characters in Harbour Light have done something worthy of laying low for a month or two, or when you just get sick of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
And then I have to take the pain instead.
No, it's done so that everybody can have a turn. James has done one as well.
This combat is definitely not catharsis.
So we can look forward to when Lawrence takes a turn running us and does something terrible to us.
Oh, you should do the VTM one, mate.
Oh God, you should.
I want to do a proper dungeon crawler for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Through the-
what for
yeah.
you to be
Yeah.
the DM?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be so down
With
for that.
the
That'd be awesome.
things where we have like narrow corridors.
Oh, fuck yeah! Would you let me take Tunnel Fighter?
Everybody was tunnel fighting.
So,
Man, those kids were too heavily armored to be fast as lightning.
so he doesn't really have many damaging things.
May I have a look? No, you can say that. Right? Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's just easy.
What have we? Yeah, I'm no fucking idiot. Right.
I spare one.
Okay,
why
you got
there-
0.
Dice up there.
Which way does this work?
because I used it the other
Oh,
week.
sorry. I'm used to max scrolling, which is the opposite way around.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, in fact, since you came in after the intro, I'll talk you through everybody who's in the party at the moment. We've got our Grave Cleric, who is a first-timer who's
Are you doing
currently sorting out some bits and bobs. Toby, remind me, what's your class again?
Artificer.
Yeah. What's the species? It's
No.
Dwergar. Got a Dwergar Artificer, who is pretending to be human most of the time. We also have a...
Drow Glock. That's it. Yes.
Again, pretending to be human some of the time. We've got a...
Human variant druid.
who doesn't remember
Spiritual weapons.
almost
is the
anything,
Worst
honestly.
idea.
and we've got myself, a Yuan-Ti Bard, Haunted One, who is known as Cathislar, or in his human disguise,
It's good.
Carlos Larson. My one's kind of themed to be more of a
If I
Lovecraftian.
was you, it would either be that one or spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon being concentration, you can only have one of those two on at the same time. but spiritual weapon gets you an extra
Attack.
weapon on the battlefield, which, you know,
Useful.
yeah, you may be having to brute force these guys. I'm not gonna lie, because you've got you have exactly what you should do, in that you've got 1 damage cantrip and then utility shit.
Yeah.
You've just unfortunately got the wrong damage cantrip
Luke is
for this situation.
Luke is playing a golden dragonborn before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
So he's.
I do have fire.
Oh, you do have your fire breath.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's an area of effect. It is a.
It is still a dex save.
But it's dex saved for half.
Yeah, it's true. This is true. So it's up to you, mate.
And they
But
don't.
yeah.
They don't have a lot of health.
They don't.
That might
So-
actually be enough.
It
I
may well
could
be.
hit the. Yeah, I might. Where is it?
Particularly if
You
I assist
might.
you.
What's the the range on your thing as well? It'll be in species stuff. Breath weapon, there we go.
It says make DC 12 saving throw. 2d6, 3d6.
Hmm. Half damage on a failed save. That's pretty good. It's only 1d6 damage, but it's enough to be. It's enough to actually do something about it. What's the range of this thing?
What
What does it look
species are
like?
you? Your gold dragonborn.
Gold.
It is a line or cone.
I think it's a cone.
Yeah, cone. I think cone 20 feet.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's 20 or 15 off the top of my head.
It's all in the.
Yeah, it might be a question that you just have to sort of content yourself with getting the 1.
Hold on.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, third. Do you want to sit back down, or are you good for the minute?
I said I don't.
When it's convenient.
Yeah,
Okay,
when,
fair enough.
when we need to.
Well, yeah, fair enough. What are the particular semantics of hold person?
What person would not be particularly good against these guys? But
Is it a 1d6
That's
or
a kind
2d6?
of humanoid.
Well,
Or it'll be
Uh,
1d6, unfortunately, at this level. 'Cause you're only level 4. Yeah, they're a fae. They're not a person. Well, they're not a humanoid.
It would do scorch damage as well, wouldn't it?
Fire damage, but yeah. No. I know for a fact you'll be able to get 1.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get 1 of them. Whether you'd be able to also
Gold.
clip- Yeah,
a 15-foot cone.
15. Yeah. I'd like to say that was not by design. That was just how I put them down. It was completely random. But I was thinking that maybe if you went over there, you'd be able to get the other one, but your breath just won't go that far.
Yeah.
But you can just, the one right in front of you, you can just blast them in the face.
Fuck it, I'll fuck
The
I'll do
the
You're
DC.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
not,
will say a
it's
minute.
not. He's not a normal dragonborn. He's one of the ones where they don't breathe fire; they fart it.
It's
like-
Errol. It's Errol from Guards,
Yeah.
the swamp dragon.
Although I must have. I was thinking of the one from fucking Angel, for crying out loud.
Oh,
he said it breathed fire.
I've never heard of that one. Okay, so they have to make an dex save. That is correct.
Yes, DC
Ooh.
12.
They do have evasion.
Oh,
Eek. So,
oh dear.
attack rolls against the creature at disadvantage, unless the quickling is capacity to restrain. If the quickling is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dex save, it does not get advantage on, which I thought it did, but it does not. Take only half damage. It instead takes no damage if it succeeds, and half if it fails. And
But I hope it fails.
you do.
Yeah.
So their dex is +6.
He's got a 12.
DC is
so he's got to
12.
roll below a 6.
Yes.
Which he did not. He rolled a 13.
Silvery barbed.
Ooh! And who are you giving the advantage to, sir?
You don't seem to be able to actually do anything to these guys, so I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving it to you.
You, Lawrence.
You're useless, bro.
I'm giving you advantage on your next D20 roll.
Silvery barbs. Unfortunately, that decreased it from a 13 to a 10.
That's
Which,
enough.
No, with the plus
Oh,
6.
with the plus 6.
Yeah, that's the dice rolls are 13
Yeah,
and 10.
that's fair.
So unfortunately, the damage doesn't go off, and you breathe this fire, and it sees it coming, and it skips to the side and runs up the tree next to it, and flips over the fire as it gouts in front of you.
Little shit.
You do have a bonus action, and casting Shield of Faith isn't the worst thing you could do. And I think, if my memory serves me correctly, Spiritual Weapon
It's a bonus action.
is also a bonus action, yeah. So both of those are still options. Yep, they are both bonus actions. So, yeah, you can pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spiritual Weapon is not a bad idea. It's Shield of Faith will not be quite so useful
Yeah,
because they do have a very high to hit mod. But your AC is what, 20, 21?
it's 20, so it would be 22 to hit.
22, which is pretty high, but
At the same time, it doesn't actually deal with them.
no, true. Whereas Spiritual Weapon, you actually get a
Extra
chance to give them
So,
something.
Yeah, I'll use spectral weapon then.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Where
Have a
would you
spiritual
like to place the Spiritual Weapon?
Your spiritual weapon is a croc.
Yes.
You put
And
the
that
boot.
was, that's from a previous campaign, everyone.
You put the boot in.
Yeah. So, yes, the Spiritual Weapon needs to be within 5 feet to make the attack.
So it'll be like that.
Yep, that's fine. So, please make for me a melee spell attack against this creature.
Which is
Roll a d20.
So,
What weapon do you
attack
manifest, by the way?
Disadvantage, there you go.
It is a Spanish lady's slipper.
It's a the Spanish grandma's slipper. So, please, unfortunately, you will have to make this with disadvantage because it is so quick that you can't really see it well. So,
No, you roll 2.
yeah, you roll 2 of them.
Disadvantage.
Roll 2 and take the lowest result.
7.
And what do you add to that? This is a spell attack.
3. 1d8.
Because you're using spiritual weapon.
That's +1.
So that's a 12 to hit.
A 12 to hit. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Fuck.
Your spiritual weapon in which form do you actually want your spiritual weapon to take?
Pocket war axe.
War axe? Okay. So this spiritual war axe comes down on what was where the quickling's head was. It has stepped to the side, and it seems quite nonchalant about this.
Please tell me it just goes.
Sure, fuck it, it does that. Right, that is unfortunately the end of your turn, but you do have that up, well, until you lose concentration on it or die.
Use your bonus action to wonk it.
Next up, we have Lawrence.
Thank you very much. Embrace the weed. Thank you for the gift.
Right, the weed.
I still
What a
love
wonderful
that name.
name. What a wonderful name. So, what would you care to do, sir?
Also,
I would hasten to remind you all, you do have the health stims
Yes.
that can be used as a bonus action.
Embrace the Weed, by the way, has gifted a sub, and it randomly went to Dragonborn 69 XD.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fair enough.
Radiant bullets ones I'm looking at this one.
Radiance.
We could just keep firing at her to be. Oh no, we'd have disadvantage because we've got something right next to us.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
doesn't.
you don't, because you're.
Mm.
Yeah, you focus on her. We'll deal with the quicklings.
Obviously, for her, man.
Okay.
I
You
wasn't
have
hidden.
advantage.
Was I hidden?
You do have advantage.
Was I hidden?
You are not hidden because you shot. So you
But
can use your bonus action. to
You
hit
have
it.
advantage
Yeah,
from.
no, I'm just thinking of sneak attack.
Yeah, you'll
You
get,
get sneak attack from advantage.
Oh, right.
yeah, because he's
So
given
what,
it.
what you can do on this
so-
turn, you can attack her, then hide, and then you'll be ready for the next turn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
Go for it.
good job, that. Good one,
Yeah.
two. That's 25.
Oh, that hits. Oh, that hits.
Sneak attack as well.
Mhm.
Sorry, I've got a crack my knuckles.
If you could roll the damage and the sneak attack. Oh no, actually, it doesn't make a difference, does it?
Yeah, full magic.
Yeah, so go for it. Yeah.
Magic.
That's the problem with D12.
Yeah. 14 plus 8.
I'm perfectly set up.
22. 22 damage.
2. Oh.
And then I'll hide. No, plus 9, 23.
23. You believe you're hidden?
My
Okay.
classic
Yeah,
catchphrase.
you believe you're hidden.
You think you're hit.
You think you're hidden. So, is that the end of your turn, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Next up, we have. Oh, by the way, with that shot, she is looking decidedly in a bad way.
Oh,
Excellent.
really?
Magical damage.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Have some Viagra.
Next
Don't
up,
need it. Even though performance check isn't so good anymore.
Oh dear.
next up, we have you, Toby.
We are men children, aren't we?
I will.
I got it.
Well done.
Got it. It's a good job because we don't want it.
If you want it, she's got it. And if she's got it, you'll get it. And a blob on the knob will slow down your D-mob. Bomber command saying.
I will firebolt the things next to me.
The quickling in front of you.
That's the
Okay. And that is. It is a ranged spell attack, yeah?
Have you listened to our table? We're no better. I know.
Yes.
That is with disadvantage.
All
A,
D&D,
because you're right next to it, and B, because it's a quickling.
all D&D parties are like this to a
Yeah.
degree. They have their own unique slant on the weirdness, though.
That's 11.
An 11 to hit.
Yeah.
That unfortunately does not hit, but I think you knew that.
And that's all I can do with that one.
You can summon Gromit, I believe, with a bonus action card.
I call unto the heavens, bring me Gromit!
Appears.
Swear to God, if you made my dog bark, I would have stabbed him in the back.
Well, thank you.
There you go.
That's
No,
not
no,
my
no,
kind.
On
no,
the wrong side,
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, but Toshi has to put it where he wants it.
You can't
Yeah,
reach.
he can't
And
reach.
it's right next to me.
Yeah. Where would you like him, mate? Would you like him there,
Yeah.
or yeah?
That's
Thank you.
fine. And
What version are you going?
I will go with.
If you've got one that makes them make saves, go
Yeah,
with that.
unfortunately, it's a dex save.
Fuck.
I did not think about this.
It's fine. I have something really unpleasant for the guy next turn.
Ah, good.
My,
When you're the only
I'm
one
looking
left.
forward to it.
Shotgun rounds.
the force
Oh.
ballista does not need
Dex
a
save.
dex save.
you mean another dex save?
Eh,
You got any con saves in there?
I'll just double check.
Any other kind of save. Literally any other.
I've got some charisma saves.
That'll do it. Do that.
I'm just going to double check if it is con save. If it is dex save for the Taurus Judge.
I
Oh.
mean, it's a shotgun. Yeah.
We should clarify. This is a modern world, so
Yeah.
we have ridiculous guns.
Yeah, so the force ballista does not
Ah.
need a dex save or any save.
No, it's just a straight to hit roll, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, okay.
So yes, I will summon cannon for it.
Cannon Gromit.
Let's say
And roll to hit with disadvantage.
corpse war. Ah.
Oof. I saw the 2 on the dice there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Needless to say, these things are very, very small, and they dance around like anything. And even the assumedly robotic systems in Gromit can't keep up with the speed of movement, and the shot flies wide. Is that the end of your turn? So would you like to do any moving or things?
No, I'm not risking
I'm
a
hoping if I get rid of that.
opportunity attack.
They
Very
might
sensible.
disappear.
10 down
Might
on
be
10
controlled.
hit points.
Yeah, that's very sensible.
If they see
considering-
their boss is dead, they'll probably fuck off.
Ian, it is your turn. What would you care to do?
Well, I'm going to point the gun at the quickling to distract it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to sweep it down. As at the same time, I'm going to put my hand behind my back to strum the instrument
Okay.
to viciously mock him.
Viciously mock him.
Can
What
I
do
have?
I
I
have
believe
to
it's
do?
a wisdom save, but let me just quickly double check because it has been a bit.
Please do, because I can't remember off the top of my head.
So, if it is a wisdom save, the DC is.
Well, whatever save, the DC will be the same.
That's not right.
How many people are looking? How many people are looking?
So Ian's turn currently, then it's the hag, and then it's Dave, and then
So-
that's the end of the round. Which will probably be also
Wisdom save, please.
A wisdom save.
Spell save DC is 10 plus.
For a bard, it's charisma.
Yeah, plus
And plus
charisma.
proficiency.
Should face that.
10? No. Oh, well, no, yeah. 8 plus proficiency plus.
So 10 because I'm adding proficiency plus 5. So that's 15. Okay.
It fails.
Excellent.
How
It's
much
taking
damage does it take?
A D4,
A d4?
which isn't much,
No.
but these guys aren't that durable, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
He does, which is most important.
3.
3. And
takes
you are
3
crippling
damage.
4. So he is on 7. And your bonus action, sir?
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration.
Oh,
Ooh.
you might be stint.
You could,
I'm
yeah, you
fine.
could. Yeah.
I have taken 19 damage. I can survive another round.
You said it had disadvantage on its next attack.
Yes.
Would you care to run over to one of your party members and stim them instead?
I could, or I could just be ready to healing word when one of them goes down.
It's entirely up to you.
Who is looking pretty? Who is looking fucked up?
Both of you are looking pretty rough.
I've got
No,
17.
you're looking very rough.
He's rougher than me.
Yeah.
Um,
What's your hit points?
He's rougher than you. Well, how many?
Nice. Yeah, he's twice as rough as he is.
I've got 17 HP left.
I am currently on.
He's got 10.
I'm currently on
His is worse.
16.
I'm fine. I'm thinking damage.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, I am on 16.
I took 14 in one round, so I was like, oh.
I took 19.
Yeah. If the
No.
dice go wrong, we could all die.
I. Fuck it. How many stims do we have again? 3.
There you go. Yep. Cool.
It's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
No.
Come on, stay in the hand together.
4 and a 3 plus 2. That is 5 plus 4. That is 9. So I've lost 10 hit points relative to where I was at the
Okay.
beginning.
Sorry, what did you say? Lars?
I'm sure we can get some more next week.
Oh yeah, you'll entirely be able to restock your
Yeah,
packs
when we
of
get
stims.
when we get back to base.
Yeah. Cool.
So I'm just going to stare him down. And go.
Huh. He will look at you and go, hey.
What are you, a villager in Minecraft? That was a vicious mockery.
Oh! Ouch. You see a tear well up in one eye.
What's the matter? Did the other one not work?
Ooh.
Didn't get programmed.
Were you coded by Bethesda?
No, his tear didn't come out of his ear.
Yeah, true enough. So, is that the end of your turn, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool, right. So,
I am
It is-
not walking away.
it is now the turn of the hag.
Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie. If you get to talk to her, that will be her name.
Does she have a murder mystery?
No, she's.
Our own murder.
We just need to do a version of Eleanor Rigby. Agatha Christie died in a forest when she tried to steal a child. What a creep.
No, I was referring to the Doctor Who episode where they did Agatha Christie and murder mystery.
Yep.
Probably one of my favourite episodes.
I have yet to get to watch the current season. I keep forgetting.
I caught up at like 3 o'clock this morning.
Enjoying?
It's the more recent episodes are very much more the classic New Who.
Okay.
So
It's picking up a little.
it's definitely picking
I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually liked the new stuff, but it definitely did have a different feel.
yeah, the
particularly-
season 1 definitely had a different
Yeah,
feel to it.
there are a few too much kiddie stuff for my taste.
Yeah. So yeah, towards the
Although it did have the most important episode of Doctor Who that's ever been made. Get in the slug.
oh yeah, that one was I had to get rid of that one.
That was important.
I still like Tom Baker.
I can't blame you for that. Tom Baker's great.
But yeah, no, they've got it. There's definitely some more story
Good.
stuff.
Good.
And we still don't know who the fuck Mrs. Flood is. And that's really annoying me. There are a lot of theories going around. I reckon she's either the Master Incarnate.
With a song.
An evil twist on River Song would be interesting.
Or she's because they're also doing a lot of. Did you watch the Christmas?
No, I haven't caught up yet. So,
That's
but
not really using Toad.
yeah, I kind of. I'm wondering if at some point they're going to bring the Baliard back.
There is also a theory that she is the Rani
That's possible.
because,
Quite the heel turn, even for
Interesting.
Rani.
Yeah.
but
So,
with what she does in the seasons, it's
question, Dave. Entangled makes the area difficult terrain, correct?
let me know
Yes.
when you've watched it.
20.
I will actually have time to
Right, so what we're going
I
to do,
was literally up until
the hag will go 10, 20, and then what?
I said, do him on.
To your mum. Lovely. You have hidden, haven't you? And your roll was 24. Yeah, very high.
Oh, hello.
She's cognizant of the fact that this is all there. She knows that much. So she will go.
So yeah, it's difficult for her.
Yeah. So that's 20 movement. Question for you, Ian.
Go ahead.
Large creature
Yes.
gets to there. Is
Yes.
that 10 movement or 5 movement? Because they're half in and half out.
Where were they before?
Inside.
If they are still partially inside, I would say it is still affecting them.
Okie dokie. So that's 30 feet of movement. And then that would be the 40 feet, yeah? Because
Yes.
they were partially inside it.
And then she is completely clear of it.
And now she's clear of it, right? Cool. You do that.
A good idea for
corner.
future would be to put a dotted line of where it is.
Oh, I've got it all here.
Oh, you have.
I've got the
sorry,
dots
I couldn't
making up
see
the
that.
square. No, it was just the semantics of how to deal with a creature that's
And,
more than a single
I
square.
hope confirms that yes, we are indeed adult children.
It's
All
true.
D&D players.
We're all adult children. Wonderful.
To be
So,
well, yeah, he's just a kid.
what she will do now,
And we just have done one.
because that is unfortunately all of her movement.
He's a kid, and the only one he'll be able to give weapons to at this table.
That's an action. Innate spellcasting, does that take the place of an action, I take it?
Yes.
In that case,
Unless
what
it
she will
explicitly says she can do it as something else, it is an action. And unless she has more than one action, she can do it only once.
do, fair enough.
Well, that's it.
What she will do then is she will cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, sure enough.
And that is a 20-foot radius sphere
They've got
Of
advantage to attack us.
out of the fog cloud, yeah.
So that means they have normal attacks inside the fog cloud, whereas we have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah. This is true. This is true. So she's going to.
Fornicate.
Yes.
No, don't tell him to do that.
Shut up.
This will
mean,
be
valid,
at
but-
the centre of the sphere, which will go up to there.
Oh.
And
Oh, clever.
there. And there. And there. So she is, in fact, inside the sphere. And
Yeah.
thus anyone making an attack on her
It's going to have disadvantage.
is going to, effectively
Well, I
suffer
get
from the
normal, then.
blinded condition. Why would you get normal?
I'm steady aiming. I haven't moved.
Interesting. Okay.
It's dead next turn anyway.
So she's going to do that.
It does mean the fog cloud will drop if you do that. So
It does.
It's just good.
Also true.
So it won't just be her body
And-
hidden permanently.
That is her. That is unfortunately her turn because that's all of her movement and her action. She doesn't get any bonus actions.
Good.
So next up we have, and this is the end of the round here. Dave.
You can see why I normally want to fudge numbers for you guys, don't you?
Yeah. But I'm happy that I haven't because you're actually dealing relatively well with this.
I would bonus action.
Yeah.
Create Flame Blade.
Okay. What does that do?
Flame Blade makes me a sword in my hand that is empty.
Okay.
And the to hit is my spell attack modifier, so plus
Mhm.
7. And it has damage of 3d6.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's magical.
Very good.
So at that point, I will try and chop the little thing up in front of me.
Okay. Roll to attack with disadvantage. First.
Disadvantage.
Do not forget.
18?
18 to hit, and on the disadvantage.
Yeah, 13 and 11 I rolled.
Very impressive. Wow.
More important, does it hit?
James did.
It's
like
real
that
big
version.
impressive.
18, yeah?
Yes.
That hits.
Cool.
Very nice.
Goblin spoke charge.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Oh.
Can I use my heroic inspiration to re-roll one of
As in,
those? One of the damage.
Like-
yeah,
an inspiration you got from me.
I've got inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, from me. No, you can't. No, that's
It's
not on
on
damage.
D20s.
Ah.
So if, attack rolls, yeah, but not damage rolls. There's very little that means you can re-roll damage rolls.
Yeah.
So 9 damage though. Is it green 2 that's next, Dave?
Yes.
Cool.
Yours is the guy with the axe, isn't it?
Yeah, the dwarf.
Yes.
So you bring your, what was it called again?
It is a flame blade.
Flame
Not a
blade.
green flame.
Not a green flame blade, but just a regular flame blade.
green flame.
Much better.
It's
So-
a fiery blade.
So
And it creates a 10-foot radius of bright light and 10 feet of dim light further out. So I glow.
Second level, blimey.
Yes.
Yeah, bonus action though. So that's your.
I've just sort of gone up to him and just gone, aha, and it's just appeared in him. And it's like, ah.
I see. So bonus action to cast
Just trying
it,
to figure out the
Uh-huh.
plane.
and then action to
Yeah, try
Slide
and chop
back
a little dude up.
very good. So you. So you bring this flaming sword down across it, and it, well caught, capture doing grass, and it cuts right across their front, and you can see that their sort of green Icarus blood leaks out of it, and they shriek in pain, but they do not die.
Damn it.
Do they look bloodied though?
Oh, they certainly look
Is he
bloody.
not looking happy at all?
They look like they would rather not be there at all. And that is currently the end of the round, so I think this is time for a break and some tea.
Hang on, because I've still got 30 feet of movement.
You
Do
do,
you want to get opportunity attacked?
Mobile.
and you
As
have
Ed
made
pointed
the
out to
attack.
me.
Yes, you have.
I was like, oh!
So you are
that's
completely
true.
safe from reprisals. I will say you are completely safe from reprisals against them
Yes.
specifically. So if you were to go within range of someone else and then leave, you would take an opportunity attack from them.
I will point out Quickling, who is attacking you, is probably going to go attack somebody else.
This is also true.
Problem.
Okay.
Well, you did draw attention in your direction, so.
I glow in the dark, so it's.
He doesn't
Fucking
glow in the
one.
dark.
Although I am glowing
The
from having a
alternative-
giant flaming sword.
The alternative is they go for him.
Mm.
No.
Yeah. You are closer.
You are actually. And that is, I reckon, time for the break.
Oh, cool. We'll take a break here, folks. Folks, we're going to be away for about
10 minutes.
10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Right. Stay with us or don't. It's entirely up to you. We will be back.
Lovely.
Let me just put up a away screen, however. That's the startup screen. There we go. Right.
And is the
and
microphone muted?
it is. Okay, folks, we are in the process of coming back right now. Things are a little bit busy and hectic here because there was cake. And that was just broadcast. Thank you, Toby. Your existence is appreciated. We might even consider renewing it. Right, let's head back into the game. We are in the process of setting up, so bear with us a few minutes. We've got oh, I put it over there for you.
Although I think I've pretty got absorbed into the actual cake.
The what?
The buttercream
I've got absorbed into the cake
What?
because it's just jam.
I did think it was very moist.
Yeah.
I will say, it was to its maximum. I enjoyed it.
It was yellow despicable me got the minion eyes on it. That one.
I'm
No.
not usually a huge fan of the texture of buttercream. That was actually better as far as I'm
Hold on, show me the cup.
I mean, it's been in there since Sunday, so
It might have been.
Yeah, you had that one, yeah.
That side is for them. The side I didn't see. Sorry about that, folks. We're just sorting out tea and cake.
Could we be more British?
Stop
yeah,
reminding
let's
me.
go to cucumber sandwich.
We could have, this is true.
Yes, please.
As long as we have skill and speed.
What would you like, Toby?
You
Now,
say cream.
you say the right version here, boy.
Green crust.
Correct.
No.
Thank you. Yes. What are you doing, you fucking turncoat? How dare you stay on this side of the table? Fuck off over there where you belong with your jam
We are
first.
presently having the most British
The,
argument.
the, the,
man.
the most British, the most West Country argument that could be
I
had.
can unite them all.
Yeah,
Go on then.
He just I can't.
Does he put butter on first?
No,
No,
you get the
Fucking
scone.
Yorkshireman.
You get the scone. You cut it in half. You open the scone.
Wait. How do you
Oh,
cut it in half?
you,
Are you
you've,
cutting it in
all,
the middle?
you've already fucked yourself. This is wrong
What do you
already.
do?
You put jam on one half. You
No.
put cream on the other half. You
No.
pick the two halves up, push them together, and twizzle. And then it mixes. And then, hey presto.
He's right. He has united us against him.
Yes.
He's like the joke in a cracker. God.
It's like, there we go. And now everybody else doesn't care about if they're right or wrong, because I'm just wrong.
Disgusting.
Your way is just wrong. You said yes, didn't you?
Yes, Dad. You know that'll be me if I fucking find out you've
There's a mug here.
I don't think
given me a
mine, though.
sickness.
I
I don't know whose mug it is then.
Oh, he's giving you his thickness.
Yeah, if you've given me a sickness, I'm going to stab
Are
him.
you down with the sickness?
No, he's giving it to Mom.
The monger down with the sickness.
Stab yourself.
Have you heard Richard E. Cheese's version of Down with the Sickness?
No.
It's very good.
So this pen is completely dry and it's still leaking on me.
Ow. I love that thing. I really want to get that. I've genuinely said, Laura has said to me that we will
That
be
is-
getting that for the new
That
house.
is fucking.
If I do get that for the new house, I
For
will
those of
show
you,
you all.
for those of you at home, I do have to apologise, but I have to describe this. This is a bust of Augustus Caesar.
Julius. see.
Julius Caesar. My apologies. Julius Caesar, which has the appropriate accoutrement of multiple knives. It's a knife board for a kitchen.
It's
and
beautiful.
you stab the knives
It's-
into Caesar.
It's so good.
Do you? You have to buy it in March, of course.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the Ides of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between the 15th and 17th
Yep.
of March.
It's allowable to buy it earlier as long as you unwrap it at that point.
Mm-hmm. Go on, push stop. There you go.
just bent.
It does.
Yeah.
It's because it's like moose.
I've been fucked.
Yeah, me.
No, but if Dad's giving me a sickness, then I've got to fucking postpone my.
Oh, that's gonna. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to
It's just my
Maxwell.
post-op.
Oh, right.
I don't think we want to be taking this fucking flu shit into the hospital.
Yeah,
it's
no,
probably
yeah, good point. Fair point. Fair point.
Right. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
it's sore
hey,
throat. It's just a sore throat.
hey, AWM Perry. Good to see you.
It's not from something that.
So AWM Perry is in favour of the supremacy of jam. Skip scones. Just get 2 slices of white bread and fill the gap with jam. That's not.
Sorry, what? Say that the fuck again. We were discussing something very different.
Yeah,
What
isn't
did you
it?
fucking say?
He is in favour of the supremacy of jam, which is basically you just put jam on bread.
No. Is he American? Is he not
What-
very no. either?
Are you just fucking poor or something?
Wow.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's not quite the idea.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I could do it.
You sound incredibly middle class when you said that.
Well, yeah.
What is it? Fucking poor?
What is he? Just fucking poor?
It sounded like sort of a lower class hyacinth bouquet.
Well, first I should think we should attack the poor.
That's good 'cause it's black.
First with bombs and rockets, destroying their homes, and then
Chasing them
when they
rifles.
run into the street, firing on them with machine guns. Yeah.
James just
With a
said,
G20 beast.
thought you
Yeah.
could put an entire pot of jam.
Eating an entire. That would kill me. That'd put
That
me in
would kill
fucking
you,
coma.
yes.
That's James's suggestion.
Oh my god, James, why do you want to kill me? That's horrible. That's evil. What was that? 99%.
There you go.
Adoration?
Adorable 1%.
AW and Perry says, I'm posh enough not to care about whether I fit the middle class stereotype.
Very good. Thank you, mate.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, so I could do it. It's just I'd have no self-control.
Better
over what
yet,
happens afterwards.
Take 3 sponge cake bases, layer them with raspberry jam and frozen raspberries, top the upper base with an inch thick dome of whipped vanilla cream, and cover with a layer of green marzipan.
Let's see.
Why green?
Otherwise, I could tell.
Yes. Oh no, that would not be good, would it?
That's no decision.
Yeah, that's a bad
Or what's
idea.
called the cuff. Yeah, it's called the cuff when they
And which one is that? Which one of the decisions?
That's the internal.
Oh,
Yes.
that one.
That one.
Yeah.
The
No,
serious
that's not
one. If
good.
that rips, then I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna bleed
that's internal bleeding, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
and,
that's not right.
and my organs could just flop,
Mhm,
come straight out,
mhm.
which
The-
would be funny, but also slightly terrible.
The taint is no longer there, really, is it? I mean, I know it's not the outside bit, but there's nothing.
Yeah, there would be
Between-
nothing.
It's just straight. Your intestines would come out of. You'd birth your organs. Technically, yeah. Oh god.
Gentlemen,
Anyway, back to the game. Sorry about that.
What an entertaining conversation.
I think do we have a quote spit for Men in Black? Because I think you'd birth your organs. Should go in there, really.
we haven't set one up specifically, but you are welcome to
I
birth
think we
them.
might have to now. I think.
You'll birth your organs.
You'd
Right,
birth your organs.
we're at the top of initiative, I believe.
We are indeed,
We-
and it is.
I think that's you, isn't it?
No, it's the quicklings.
Oh, shite.
Yeah, soz boys.
I can't seem to do it. You may have to.
Quicklings.
Oh, yes, I need to set that up, but I'll do it after the stream.
Speed and what? You just keep putting it into the same one.
Yeah.
So that-
Yeah, whack him in the same one.
So you did you shoot and then hide on this particular turn? Yeah, you did. Okay. So there's a lot of things over there.
Organs.
They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing.
Poor James.
He's missing out on all this wonderful.
And he's still watching. He's just having edited an entire pot of jam. So.
Fuck's sakes.
He wants me to die.
Anyone but Ed.
Anyone
I'll
but
drop
me.
it over to you. You're getting a bit older now, you need older.
No, it's a Racer Bar hot chocolate.
That's disgusting.
It's the Snickers bar equivalent, but they
That
do
is why I said
thing.
smell.
Twix, Snickers, and Mars bar hot chocolate.
Roll a
and
d4. We're gonna roll a d4.
It's well nice.
And that quickling is going to go for whoever the d4 lands on. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't see me.
Why is it me again?
Sorry, mate. I'm very sorry. Can you move the quickling? Please. One further down, please. There
Okay.
you go. They can easily make that.
Ed, you've gladly eaten 5 pot of jam now.
The dice decided for me. This has nothing to do with me. It's not my decision.
This is how, as a DM, you abdicate responsibility when you're about to kill somebody.
And I can't see. They can't see him because he's hidden.
Yeah, so am I.
Make
I'm in
me
the
see
fog
him.
cloud.
Yes, but
You
how
are in the
about
fog cloud. This is true. Yeah, you are in the fog cloud. Actually, yeah, that's fair. Right. So
That's even worse. Get it away from me.
the attacks will go from left to right as per usual. So for you, Ian, so they're in the fog cloud.
Yes.
So you are both blinded, which means you have disadvantage on your attacks to hit each other.
Yes. He has advantage to hit me, I believe.
Which will bring it down to an even.
Where does he get advantage to hit you?
Oh no, he doesn't have advantage. Never mind then.
You have disadvantage to hit him.
And he has disadvantage to hit me.
Uh-huh.
So, would you like to try and hit me, sir?
Hit him, not hit on.
Don't hit me at all. Leave me alone.
No, there are things that need killing first.
Quickling is very much on the menu,
Yes.
not on
He
the
will.
dating menu for Carlos.
Yes, he will try and hit you.
If you take a finger, does that mean you can
I asked James if he wants you to die.
No, because it is disguise self, so it wouldn't be able to.
He does remember that
Three
I am
way,
the one that give him a lift in.
Oh.
Ask it.
Rude. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes. Fabric this.
Have 8 damage.
Oh.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
But a 18 does hit you.
Yes, it does.
How do I get make me sit into there?
And another 8 damage. How are you looking, sir? Rough.
I would say bloodied.
Ooh, you would? Oh dear.
I would say more than bloodied. I'm at 9 hit points.
No, a bit onto the thing.
Right, next up. I'm terribly sorry, Luke, but you've got 6 attacks coming your way.
Fuck
I'm
you.
very sorry.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
Your AC is high,
I have been sent
Yes, it
pictures of
is.
cake.
so I'm very sorry. So, first attack. Oh, that's probably not going to hit. 13.
Nope.
What is your AC? That'll probably
No.
speed this up a bit.
AC currently should be 20.
20.
So I've got
Okay, okay.
shield.
That's the one. Oh, that's a 19 on the dice, so this one certainly will hit you.
Marzipan.
What green one?
8 damage for you. Keep a rolling total. Third attack.
That's
Oh,
cream.
Sorry.
That'll be a hit. Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
That's a
I've
lot.
done it again.
You
I
crit.
crit it again. I'm so sorry.
How many got 10 health?
Well, he might survive.
You might not.
You got 10 health.
I've got 11.
You got 11 health.
No, he's not.
Well, he does plus
Well,
6.
damage,
He does 12 minimum. That's a dice roll on the dice.
12?
Oh, no.
No. This is a crit. I do 8 minimum currently.
Oh,
No, that's 12 damage. I'm very sorry.
You're going down.
Fuck! He is going to go down. Yeah, so you are down. And at that point, your spiritual weapon vanishes as well, I believe. If you remove your spiritual weapon. So those were
Your
both
next
from
character,
that
what are you thinking of?
Fuck.
one. So, you're down, and at that point...
Those two got
that
nice without
was
the
one
attack,
attack. 2 attacks. That's 3 attacks from that guy, so he's completely done there.
Yeah, can't see you.
At that point, they know that you have guns, but they're also quicklings, so they don't actually need to run into the fog. So, they were all from him, and that was all 3 attacks. So this guy is going to use the rest of his movement, well, an amount of his movement, because they've got 120 feet of movement per turn, to go over to you, Finbar, and give you 3 attacks.
Yep.
Not with that roll, he doesn't though, because that was a nat 1. Does a 14 hit
You
you?
stop making the character already.
No, you've got.
You've got 3 death saves.
Oh shit, yeah.
Also, I can
Does
just.
a 21 hit you?
Yes. Yeah.
Just.
No. Yeah, 17 on AC. So.
Oh, a 17, fair enough. That is, ooh, max damage, so that's 10 damage for you, sir.
Ooh.
And then the last one is going for
How
you,
the fuck did I
Toby.
die before you?
It might.
Dice rolled in an unfortunate way for you. That's just the way it is sometimes. So Toby, does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
8 damage.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's a 17 on the dice.
You went down as well.
And 10 damage for you. Yeah, it's got one more attack.
Oh no, I'm on death saves.
Are you on death save as well?
Good. Big fucking surprise.
When you go down, does Gromit go down?
Yes.
He just shuts down.
Oh, that's a shame. I kind of want to let you keep control of Gromit when you go down, really.
Not really control them, we can't. We're not.
Yeah, I know. No, but like you as in Toby the player. Yeah. But tell me what it says. Tell me the semantics of it. And then he's gonna go whack and give you his last attack. 18 on the dice.
Yes. You haven't got anything to get out of it, so I'll go for you, then we can just get out of there.
7 damage.
You're joking. I had 7 HP.
Oh no!
Oh, that's our last healer there.
Bye.
I'll remind everyone here, you have stems that you can use on each other.
There's no one up to use them.
There are 2 of you. No, 2 of you. Those 2.
How much health have you got left, Ian?
9.
We're fucked. I'm a max hit point still.
Yeah, you are.
How many hit points do these guys have?
Not
The
many.
quicklings, 10.
And I did 3 damage to him.
Yeah. I didn't fucking hit shit.
If it doesn't say one way or the other, I'm going to say that he is still there and you can control him.
But it would just go from theory to the nearest enemy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll sort of
Wouldn't be
lock
fair-
on
wouldn't be
in
fair
like,
to control them.
yeah. But I'm going to let you do that if you would wish.
Yeah. Sure.
Cool. Awesome. Still. The last enemy is you. Yeah,
don't
and
know where
Gromit.
I am.
This is true. Well, they've used up all of their attacks. So what they're going to do is they're just going to go womp, womp, and can you hide that one behind that tree there, please? Somebody, anybody?
This one?
Yes, please. Okie dokie. That's the end of the Quickling's turn. Next up we have Luke. So 1 death save for you.
Roll a
please,
d20.
Luke.
Get above 10.
19.
Oh,
So, successful
close.
death save.
Yeah.
very close.
If you got a 20, you would have passed 2 death saves.
No, get back up
Yeah,
with
you
1
just
hit point.
get back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on a 2.
Oh, no, it was a 1.
On a 1, yeah.
I'll have. And I'm
Um,
dead.
Lawrence, your turn. What would you care to do?
Try and hit hag.
You're going to try and hit the hag? Okay.
Get a straight roll.
Yes, you do. You just get a straight roll.
Well, plus 23.
23.
Wait a second. Didn't I give Bardic Inspiration to somebody? Yeah, Lawrence.
Yes, and you go to him.
Yeah, so if you need it, you've got a Lawrence. You've got that.
Alright. I didn't need it, but 23.
Where is 23?
12 plus 11.
Yeah. Well, needless to say, that hits. I mean, even with a regularly high modifier, that would hit.
Would he have his sneak attack? Because she can't see
That
him.
was hidden.
Yes, and he
That's why
was
I
hidden from last turn anyway, so he would have a sneak attack anyway. Roll well.
That's right. It's a 12.
Oh.
16, 23, 31.
I have a very crucial question to ask you now. 2 of them, in
How
fact.
would I do it?
First is, do you want to kill the hag,
Yes.
or do you want to wound it so you can question it later?
He's doing a ranged attack. He can't do non-lethal with a ranged attack.
No, I'm going to say that he can cripple it to the
Okay.
point that it can't run away.
Legs
Up to
on
you.
the cat.
Yeah, like it can go through the knee and you can it will have one leg, but you can do it, and you can cripple it to the point that it can't run away. It is up to you. Do you want to kill it, or do you want to save it?
I want to kill it.
You want to kill it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, once we get these guys up, they can raise it and bring it back up again.
True.
Can we?
I don't know. If you got.
Speak
We-
with
we
We could take it back.
Give me a minute.
We
I'll
could take it
check.
back to headquarters if need be,
You can certainly.
and I'm sure
Yeah, we've
we
got a bag pole. We can stop it.
we could preserve the body, take it back to headquarters, and get them to investigate. Get them to do stuff.
Yeah, because I'm not risking it for you. Because it might have been a move, but
We
still
we are in a bad way in terms of the party at the moment, so I agree with your decision. I would prefer to question it, but
If more people are up, but I'm sorry, there's only me and you up, but we've still got.
if we had
theory,
one or
all
two
quick,
people down, yeah, but all three, no.
I'm up. I got that's it.
No,
No, you're not back up.
No,
Well,
you're not back
You've got to
up.
pass.
I'm
You've got to
not
pass 3. You've got to pass.
You pass all three and you stabilise,
yeah,
which means that
zero.
you are
Wow.
unconscious, but you're not dying. If you fail all three, you die.
And then it's character reborn.
Shit. The alternative is you could get a nat 20, in which case you get back up with 1 hit point.
But if you roll a 1, that's 2 death. That's 2 death saves.
I knew what I should have done.
Okay, so how would you like to kill it? Bearing in mind, Speak with the Dead needs them to have a mouth.
Heart.
Yeah. Well, can't we? I can't see it. Can I?
You can't, but you did hit
you-
it, and you got like a
if
23,
you
so I'm going to
aim-
let you.
If you aim for centre of mass, you could
Okay.
go for the heart that way.
Yeah, I'll just say.
Cool. So you fire. Unbeknownst to you, this bullet passes straight clean through, goes in there and comes out there, and this thing slumps forward, head first into the forest
So we're doing the
floor.
fog cloud.
The fog cloud does indeed drop.
I'm going to look to the quickling who is in front of me and look to the fallen hag and then say, are we still doing this or can we just fuck off now?
Are you using your interaction on your turn to do that?
I will do it as I'm on my turn, yes.
Okay. So,
That's what I'm hoping. Like, that might make them.
is
That's what I'm hoping to.
that the end of your turn, Lawrence?
Oh, hi.
You'll hide again? Cool.
Probably wise.
Make me the roll.
14 plus that, 23.
23. Yeah. You believe you are hidden. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool.
And I'm still there, steady aiming.
Furby, one death save from you, please. Y'all should be fine, don't worry about
If
it.
anything comes in, if I can see anything, and it's still looking
19.
Okay, nice. Save. And so, Ian, it is now your turn.
I'm going to. Can I do this as an intimidation? Are we going to keep this? Are we going to keep this going or not? Healing word one of the others to get them back up.
And which one of them would you like to do? What's the range on healing words? 60 feet, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. So
You can get any of them.
If you can, I get someone?
okay, I will roll a dice because I know these two are healers.
Mhm.
If it's odd, even.
Alright.
Odd. He's the close one. I get him back up.
Boom.
So
Healing
it
word.
is healing word. I'm doing this at level 1 because I'm expecting him to go down pretty quickly.
1d4.
Wow.
1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. Yeah. Healing word. Cure wounds is 1d8.
No, I'm just thinking. Is it 1d4 or is it 2d4?
No, that's 1.
No, it's in
1d4.
It might be 2d4 than you rolled.
Yeah, but in the 5e rules that we're using currently, it's 1d4.
Healing word. Let me just double check that. No, it's 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
It is?
Yeah. You gain an extra one for each. That does seem powerful, actually. Hold on.
Are you sure about that?
You sure you're
Yeah,
doing
1d4.
5.5.
Have you changed the fucking settings on me, you little shit?
Yeah. No, a creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Alright.
Yeah.
So if you do second level, you get 2d4.
Plus your spellcasting modifier wasn't in the original.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, alright. Well,
Let's try this one. Ah, yeah, you're using the new one.
whoops. So that is
Naughty.
2 plus my modifier is 5, so 7.
Cool. So, you get back up on 7 hit points, sir.
Well,
We
you,
didn't get that piece.
Well, yeah,
You're
get back up,
alive.
but You're alive on 7 hit points.
you're not bleeding out anymore.
On your next turn. you can do that.
Can I? Do you want me to do an intimidation check against these guys, or are they just going to fuck off?
You've healing worded the guy. You haven't directly threatened him.
No, I used my action to threaten him with an intimidation check.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll let you do an intimidation check on them.
I'm not bad at those. 19.
19. That's pretty high.
Playing it off as nonchalant, like, are we still doing this? She's dead.
Yeah, she might be dead, but you've just given me a great idea for advancement, and he's going to run away when he can. And he's looking towards the child, still constrained.
Oh,
Shit.
He says that to you, and he looks over at the child.
Okay, I point my gun at the child.
You point your gun at the child.
Try it.
He draws his blade,
There's something I know that he doesn't know.
which is
I have shotgun rounds that don't reach that far.
you too. This is true.
He doesn't know that.
But you've also used your action
Yes.
to do an intimidation roll. So this is a bit of a Mexican standoff
Yeah.
you've created here. Cool. Are you happy for that to be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Right. Next up, we have the hag, who is
If he
Dade.
does move away, you get knocked.
We ask the murder hobo, are you sure you'd like to kill this?
Dave, a death save, please.
And hey, P. Vader, welcome.
Is that Sam?
I don't know.
Yeah, Vader. Vader is Sam's.
No, but this is P. Vader.
Yeah, but you don't know. I don't
It
know.
might be Sam, we don't know.
That's a 7. So
Ah, that's a fail, unfortunately.
So he takes one
Just
failed
the one.
death save.
You can get back next. Do I take my death saves off then? So
Yes,
yeah,
you're
just
back
that.
up, so you just
Yeah.
wipe those out.
So at this point,
Ah, it is.
yeah.
Welcome, Sam.
Way, hello.
Yay!
I won't do the introductions because you
Oh,
know
you know who we all are.
Come back,
Um,
Samuel.
Get death murder.
all is forgiven.
That's 40 feet by the time they get in there. Okay, so
So, do it.
Ian,
Hewitt. He's got the. Can you get your head up? Samuel.
oh,
Come.
you're dead.
Doing.
Why?
Well, not dead. You're down.
Mhm.
So that means that Entangle has dropped as well,
Yes,
hasn't it?
It has.
Oh dear.
Oh shit!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
She's well, the kid's still unconscious.
Yeah,
Ken ain't moving stuff, so we're fine.
but how does moving a larger creature than you work again?
Fucking pick up and drag it.
Strength check?
It is going to be a strength athletics check. I don't think they're going to succeed.
No, but they are going to try. So, you're aiming at them.
Yes, I am pointing at the kid
Right.
because I'm bluffing, but it's
Odds, he attacks you
okay.
to stop you from killing his prize. Evens, he tries to go for the prize immediately.
Okay.
Odds,
Hey, he attacks me.
he attacks you.
Ooh.
Make the best of this, folks, because I'm probably going down.
Nah, not
Not with that roll. That's an 11 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Where are we?
But he only needs to hit like one if he
One.
rolls well.
And if he gets an 8, you'll be fine.
21 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That hits.
Oh.
21.
21. I'm going to count it as that one, because that's 7 damage for you.
I am on 2 hit points.
What's going on?
Oh.
Yeah, we're
That's on the dice.
So that is 17 on the dice.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. Guys, 1 second.
Yeah, let him cook.
Cutting words.
Oh.
I
Well, what
roll,
do I do?
I roll one of my bardic inspiration dice, which is a d6 at this point,
Mhm.
know it, man.
and I reduce it by that amount.
Ooh.
So if I roll, he's got 17. I need to roll at least a 3.
No, 17 on the dice.
What's your...
Oh, 17 on the dice.
Yeah, on the
Oh, I
dice.
thought that was your total roll.
No, on the dice.
There's no way in me to be able to do that, so I will instead silvery barbs,
Sensible.
which is another spell slot, but
Yeah, but at this point, I think it's worth it. Pray for
And
low.
I will give the thing. No, I will give the
Wait,
thing.
no.
I will give the thing to myself.
Oh, to do what exactly?
Might get advantage on my next d20, which will be a
Which
death
is a
save.
death save. Of course, fair enough. Yeah, so that is an 18 to hit, unfortunately. He can't do less than 7 damage, so
I go down.
do unfortunately go down from that.
Shit.
So
You like going down on things, don't you?
Only when paid. So,
and at that point, he will shout to the rest of his compatriots.
My disguise is completely gone.
Yeah, you are full lizard again.
Shit.
Yeah. Servant person.
And he will say to the rest of his compatriots, "Get her! We can get something out of this!" And he will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. They have 120 feet of movement. So they're all going to get down here. Now, this is where the semantics of moving a creature larger than yourself, because these guys are tiny and they're trying to move a small creature.
I would say
No, they're trying to move a huge creature, right?
no.
It's
For them,
child. Yeah, no, not the hag.
I would
No,
say
they don't give a fuck about the hag anymore.
so. They're tiny creatures, not small
They are
creatures.
tiny.
In that case, I would say that normally they wouldn't be able to do that.
Mhm.
You can't move something that's 2 sizes larger than you.
Not 2 sizes, 1 size.
2 sizes.
Tiny, small, medium.
Yes. Tiny. Oh no, she's a child.
Yeah,
so she is
she's child,
small.
so she's small. Yeah.
shit.
Okay, then yeah, they would be able to.
What would the DC be on this, do you think?
Probably just a 10 because she's not resisting. She's unconscious.
True. Okay.
But it's
Is
strength
that their
based.
action?
This would be their action, yeah. I'm going to say that they make it as a group,
Yeah.
I think.
So then can I get to shoot the child before?
Don't.
Why are you trying to kill
Don't
the
shoot
child?
the child.
Oh, we get something getting their prize.
You've also killed the child.
Do it. I'm used to it.
Oh my god.
I
Your
mean,
old character was.
okay. Do we have people at base who can bring people back from the dead?
Yes. You do. It's not generally a thing they like to try and do. But,
Too fucking bad.
it's possible.
It's the only way to stop them.
How much of them does that have to be?
No.
Would you...
I'm winning grenade, or you have.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, can you grow someone from a finger, for example?
Share.
Sam says murder homo behaviour. It's not wrong.
Right.
How much of a person do you
The
need?
thing is, how many attacks could you do per turn?
Well, if I switch to my pistols, in theory, 2.
Yeah.
One of them's nearly dead.
Yeah.
I stabbed him with a sword, didn't I?
And then one of them's taking 3. I mean, in theory, I could take
7 damage.
In all fairness, if I was actually up, I'd dragon breath them. I'd
Um,
possibly
no,
kill
they-
the child,
They,
but
Yeah. You would
they
probably
just
kill
they have evasion, so no.
and I would have killed the child.
Yeah.
have you got a gun?
It's got a
I'm
block.
down, but when it's my turn, I'm back up.
He's healed, isn't he? He's just got to get up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go. Which is
You
not
can
my
use
turn.
your bonus action to heal somebody else as well.
So you could shoot someone and then no, you could shoot one of them and then
That's-
heal one of
Oh,
us.
that's high level.
Third.
It's high level, but it's not ridiculously. Okay. You know that there would be someone, providing you could get the corpse back in relatively good condition, and by relatively good I mean missing no limbs.
Yeah.
You would be able to.
Yeah, bango.
You would be able to revive them, but it would be an unpleasant process.
I'm gonna double
Good
up.
news, we've rescued your daughter. There she is.
You need the whole thing. You need the whole
Bad news. She may have some difficulty growing up. She's a zombie.
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
You can recognise her by her fingerprints. Literally, her finger.
Yeah.
Which moves around like a fucking caterpillar.
So.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Is
they're
there any
back.
kind of focus on the portal? Is there anything that you could shoot on the portal to break it?
No, there isn't.
Because the portal
I'm-
can't be open.
I made the decision that there wouldn't be much longer ago.
Hang on.
So, no, there isn't.
So they've had their turn now.
I will say there's nothing to stop you going through the portal and trying to wrestle her off of them.
We cannot fight them in a conditioned party. Is it?
So-
No, this is true.
So we fought them
They've just grabbed the body now, yeah? 'Cause that
They're
was their
about
turn.
to. They are
That's
about
their
to.
turn. So we all get a round before they bugger off.
They do. This is true.
However, only 2 people are up to actually do anything.
If you revive me,
Yeah, because I've got spare dying.
No, doesn't revive people.
No, you've got to cast an actual healing
I
spell.
have a
on
question.
Healing word.
I
Yeah.
have a very
Yeah,
good
okay.
question.
Healing
If
word
you're
chain.
if you are carrying somebody,
Mhm.
That would slow you down.
It would in their case, yeah.
Yeah, and
Half their movement is
no,
yeah,
if you're
it's-
carrying someone, they are not moving, are they? They're being carried.
yeah.
So
What,
they are not a creature that moves.
run me through the semantics of what you want to do.
If I cast spike growth,
Yes.
They
And
are
they-
lifting her
they're
up.
carrying her.
Yeah, that I will allow. This
So
is very true.
they
And they
will-
do not have fly. Yeah.
So they will literally die moving through the spike growth.
The thing is,
You're actually better off casting Entangle again.
because they are not going to be in the field
So
for
I
very long.
can't
'Cause
either entangle or
they'll go. No, they'll go.
Strength.
So listen, they'll go through the portal.
Right.
The thing doesn't. The spike growth does not extend through the portal.
Yeah. But if you cast Entangle where they are,
They're fucked.
I
Then-
entangle the child immediately.
oh yeah, you could do that.
Well,
Yeah.
she automatically fails.
Well,
They have to then get
to
her
start,
disengaged.
we'll see if they can actually pick her up because they may not be able to do that.
It isn't
So
too difficult for them because they're working as a group.
I'll make the DC. The DC is going to be 12. I'm going to say. So they rolled 12 on the dice. The strength mod
It's -2.
is -3.
Minus-
So they get under this child and they heave with all their might, but these tiny little fey creatures just cannot lift this 30-pound child. So they have used their turn doing that.
They're going.
All 5 of you,
to you.
pretty much. So all 5 of you have your turns in order to try and do something about this.
Who's next in initiative?
Who is up next is Luke. You are in fact up.
You can stand up.
You can use half your movement to stand up.
Healing word, somebody.
I've got
Mhm.
healing
That's a
word.
bonus action. Here. So if we could
Cool.
have stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up, shoot, healing word.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 60 feet.
10, 20, 30,
Mm.
40. Yeah, you're within your 55 weight.
If you
range,
get
so-
him
Yeah.
up, he can heal somebody, but you're at the very end of initiative.
More importantly, he can cast Entangle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Get him up.
just cast an angle.
So, would you
So-
care to stand up, sir?
I get up.
That's
So
half your movement.
15 feet of your 30-foot movement.
Fuck.
No, that's fine. That's good. So,
I would suggest you move out from behind the tree.
So what is it? 5 per square.
Yeah.
Yep.
indeed.
So you've got 15 foot of movement left.
3 squares.
So you can move one if you want and then use the rest
Fair.
of it.
10.
That's what I go down here, mate. I would, because then you're closer
Fair.
to them. Yeah, that's fine as well. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm closer.
That's 10 feet. You've still got 5 foot of movement if you want it.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Don't have to use it, but you can if you would.
15.
Cool.
Actually, no, that's still 10. Because you can move diagonally.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah. You got one more. Yeah, cool. I'll do.
I get closer to shooting them, so.
You're currently sheltering under a tree.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're going to get shot from behind, so. If I use.
Just don't fucking mix, alright?
Fuck it, if I miss, I'm going to walk out.
Fucking dome.
If I just dome a child and kill it, I'm going to fucking piss myself and walk out.
No, I'm not cruel enough to make that happen on a nat one.
Nat 1, the child.
Yeah, I'm not
You
cruel
just think
enough
the
to
child's
make that
play brains go everywhere.
They're just the quicklings looking at us like, you're fucking crazy.
This campaign is dark. This campaign is not fatal.
Not dark enough then.
No.
No, we're not.
No, we don't go that far.
No.
We don't go that far.
No,
No.
don't.
That's
no.
too much.
I need a D8,
For
my Glock.
okay, so you're gonna shoot first and then healing word, yeah?
Yes,
Cool.
because it's bonus action.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Roll to
One
hit
d-
first,
one-
then.
So roll to hit first.
And this is with disadvantage because they are still.
So you've got
crippling
to
it.
roll twice. So 6, and then roll again. 19. So 6.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it.
So 6 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2. So that's 8.
Yep,
Plus your dexterity mod, which is
3.
so that's 11.
Plus the weapon.
Plus the weapon is 1, so that's 12, which is not going to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. Your bullet actually passes through the portal and
Fuck.
makes no thwacking noise as it hits
the
the tree.
thing that was bad coming from standing the other side.
I just thought of something.
Finger of death comes back through the portal.
He's like, a hand comes through the bullet. Goes, there you go.
Yeah,
Is this a Fey portal, yeah?
it is indeed. Yeah.
I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
All right, my bonus action, I will cast healing word.
Cool.
Wait, he's not even fucking head.
Yeah, you can still cast it on him and get him back up because
Roll your
he's,
damage. So
he's
it
a
is-
little
You
further
mean
down.
damage? You mean healing?
One of these.
Healing damage. Yeah.
Healing damage.
Yeah, you're healing
So you
damage.
roll a d4, you add
You've
your
got,
casting modifier, which in your case is courage. Oh no, your
No,
cleric.
it's a
with-
cleric.
with-
What do I need?
So
Healing word D4.
D4 plus 3.
So roll it.
6.
So he will get back up on 6 HP.
I'll make a note that he's got 6.
Thank you.
Bastard.
And that's your action and your bonus action use
And your movement.
and your movement. So
Yep.
that is the end of your turn. There's nothing more
which
for you
one's
to
paying?
do. So
Is
that's
this one?
Yeah.
that's that.
No.
You've got to leave him prone
It's on
because
his turn.
Ah, it's not his turn.
he's on the floor. He's alive, but he's not
Up and about.
miraculously sprung to his feet.
You just slowly get up.
Yes. So you will be doing that. Lawrence, it is your turn now.
Which ones are injured?
So the injured ones.
You do enough damage that I think
Uh-huh.
you should just go for one of the ones that isn't injured.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but if I use my pistols.
Oh, that's true. You get more attacks. That's true.
So
Attacks.
that is
Two
number 2,
Enemies to pick
and
up.
number 4 are the injured ones, and number 2 is by far the one in the worse shape.
All right, so should I get my pistols out?
Okie dokie.
Maybe use your offhand on the one who's in the worst shape.
It doesn't matter. It's both the same.
Oh, fair enough.
So you're going to dual wield.
Oh
these
wait,
boys.
you've got your fucking ridiculous long
Yeah,
barreled rifle.
He's got his 500 Magnum pistol. He's basically shooting a rat with a 500 Magnum. So he'll get a red mist to these fuckers if he actually hits them.
Don't they have blue blood?
Huh?
Don't they have blue blood?
Uh,
Or
green.
silvery?
It's green blood in mine.
Silvery.
Is it silvery?
Yeah.
It's fucking missed on.
Silvery
No.
ichor.
They have
Am I
like
supposed to get?
Yes, you do.
their blood
I'll
looks
get
like
about.
quicksilver.
I'll basically get normal.
Yeah, you get straight rolls on this one. Are you hidden still?
Yes.
He
Yeah,
is.
you are.
He did
Okay,
hide.
you do get your sneak attack on the first one if you wish.
So go for the stronger one
If
first.
you hit. This is... With that,
Yeah, still hits.
you do.
Unfortunately, it's not crit, but one.
It's pretty close.
Close though. So you're going for number 4 with this one, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. You fixed. I thought it was
No, so
the...
oh,
Isn't it
yeah,
fine,
yeah,
that?
Look at the
No,
rank.
D6 with the.
Yeah.
Oh, no, D8. Oh,
Well, no,
Yeah,
he's using his ones. I think.
44.
Yeah.
Still lethal.
Oh god, yeah. Practically
12.
any round is lethal if it's put in the right place.
Yeah.
12 plus 7.
45 AC
I mean,
piece,
you
the
rolled
back
enough
of
to
me.
kill it on the dice.
yeah. All right.
So,
One day.
and that was number
And
4, yeah?
45 HP don't screw.
So, how would you like to
Just gonna make a shot with the fucking.
silver mist this thing? So you shoot it in the head. It sort of its body down to its waist is just evaporated
Yeah,
by
that-
this gigantic boar pistol.
45 HP for that.
Flip that boy.
No,
And your
Wait,
second shot,
You're
sir?
talking about the width across, not the length. Because the length of a 45 is more like that.
No, 17. Plus one.
Yeah.
17.
That hits.
It looked like you were doing something that size. I was like, what the fuck are you talking
My
about?
melee is skinnier, but it moves
No,
faster.
Plus 7. 16.
It had 1 hit point. So once again, I mean, this one's just like it's just a pair of legs. That's all it is now.
Did they end up dropping the child?
They couldn't pick it up in the first place.
They
So
tried.
they tried. They failed.
Hope the zip rating will be harder. Because there's less of
It will, yes.
Yeah,
You
so
have
you can-
increased the DC to
word.
pick up this child.
It's now what 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
So,
modifiers plus
Is
3.
that the end of your turn now?
Yes, and I did forget. I forgot to do my sneak attack damage. But it doesn't
You,
matter.
yeah, but you killed it on the roll. You killed it on the rolls. So they are both gone, and Toby, it is your
So I
turn.
can't hide now because you do two.
No. I don't think you need
Yeah,
to at
well,
this point.
No.
17 on your death save. That is a pass.
For a second there, he's like, that is a fail.
Fail.
17. It's a
Fail.
fail.
Did you nat 20? No, we're playing my rules. bitch. Toby, your character's lived for 2 sessions.
Long enough.
So
Time to die.
now, Ian, 'tis your turn.
I am still down.
You are. Death
So I
save.
am making a
please.
death save with advantage.
This is your first death save, then.
Yep, and it's with advantage.
Oh.
I'd say.
Now the thing is, if
I did
nat
drink a
20
lot yesterday.
If I nat 20, I get back up.
You do.
I'm short by 1.
Oh.
And on the other dice, I'm short by 2.
Oh no!
An 18 and a 19.
What's the wow? What's the chances of that happening?
So,
I'd say the death save.
That's
though.
such a crap thing. 2 really good rolls. What's that? Just the same as an 11, really?
Yeah, exactly the same as a
Hey.
10 even.
hey, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Dave, it is your turn, and you are currently on 7 hit points. You're not up, but you are.
It was 6.
6. Sorry. Yeah, you are on 6 hit points, courtesy of. What's your character's name again?
Bruce.
Bruce.
Durr.
That's it.
Or
Durr. Durr. Yes, courtesy of Durr Bruce.
I'm just imagining the gold dragonborn just sitting there going,
The
Right.
character's what? Stupid.
So getting up is half.
We.
So I'm down to 20.
Yes.
Who still has a turn after me? Or am I literally the last
You are
person?
the end. You are the end.
"You are the end boss."
So it doesn't matter who I heal. And how many little pixie twats are
If
there?
you heal, if you heal me, I can heal somebody else. But then again,
I will say this. There
you're
There
up
are
first in
2
initiative.
quicklings left,
You're up
Yeah.
first in initiative
and
compared to me.
the DC for them to beat to lift this child,
It's 14.
bearing in mind they will have their movement after this, even though it's reduced by half, is 14. Their modifier is -3,
I
but
will say
that's
this.
not
If
impossible.
you try and heal somebody, you won't be able to cast the other spell because it's 2 leveled spells.
I do have a gun.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to entangle them.
This is very true. Alright, I will entangle.
Very sensible.
You can stim him. You could just go over and jam him with a stick.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a bonus action. You've got 20 feet of movement left. You could just nip behind the tree, jam a syringe in him, and get him back up.
So I will entangle.
It's a little. Oh,
I will
Hold on.
entangle
Yeah,
with
pen.
the middle of the 20 feet square being on Z child.
okie dokie. For argument's sake, I'm going to say it's where it was last time because it's going from there to there.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So, there,
There you go.
Don't
Nah.
fix you with the child.
nah, nah. There you go. So they are nicely within that.
Yeah.
So that means they have to make a strength save now.
Yep.
Cool. And your DC is
And then
15.
what is it?
-3. So they're going to get an 18 or higher to not be entangled by this. That was a 13. So their result was a 10. You have successfully entangled the
I actually feel slightly
quicklings.
ill now.
Cool. And does that mean that they cannot move at all until they break it, yeah?
They wording for entangle is
They're restrained, aren't they?
uh
I think that's what you said last time.
I genuinely feel.
or be restrained. Yes.
Where's
Restrained.
Flame Blade, blinded. P are restrained. Ah. You have literally neutered all of their advantages. Their speed is 0.
Alright, so no more disadvantage to hit them.
Nope. Yep, no more disadvantage to hit.
We have advantage to hit them.
Yep.
Well, I would anyway, so I haven't moved.
And
They have disadvantage on attack rolls. And they have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
yep, you no longer have disadvantage to hit them at all because their thing drops if they become restrained. So well done. That was a very, very astute play.
And I will go 1, 2,
Stab.
in the neck.
Oh shit, it's a sword.
That's his jugular vein. There's blood everywhere. Shit! It's 2 failed death saves.
Oh no! No!
James says he will play Ghost for us.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Tell him I'm very appreciative of that.
So, Toby, help yourself to 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Way.
Do you not have to roll that?
No, this is well, I mean he could roll it if you want.
He is the one inflicting it on you.
It's up to you.
Both bullets against better pick.
No.
Advantage
No.
on healing.
No, I'm not going to do that. No, fuck that.
That's 6 on the dice. So 10.
Nice.
You're on 10 hit points.
No, 8. 8. If it sticks on the dice, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's 2d4.
Mhm.
Nice.
So 8 healing for you then. And you are
I remain
no
dead.
longer dead. You are unconscious still.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Just
they...
dribbling on the
Do
floor.
I curl up like one of those snakes?
Sure, if you wish. If you wish.
You mean a hobby?
A hog nose viper. So,
Yeah, Toby's just dribbling on the floor
I
still.
have two. I have one of them.
is that the end of your turn, sir?
And Toby's sat dribbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, that sorted that problem.
Well, it is now back to
The
the top of
quicklings.
initiative, and it is the quicklings' turn again.
They are restrained.
They are restrained, so they will use their action.
The child is
Right.
also restrained, and they have to break her out as well.
Indeed, this is true. So the quicklings themselves will try and get out. They need an 18.
They both have to get out.
I'm rolling them as a unit currently. I'll roll them individually now because there's only 2 of them. 1, 3. Yeah. Nope. That's a 7 and a 5.
Oh,
So they are thoroughly stuck.
Oh, good, I can feel 2 business going on again.
Yeah, it is.
With
advantage to hit.
I hear them calling to me.
So,
Blood.
Luke, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
shoot them.
Just shoot them?
Yeah.
You do just get normal rolls on them.
Just go up to them and just start prodding them.
You can literally, at this point, if you wanted to, you could walk up to them and
Take
just...
the kid.
Huh?
Take the kid.
You could just take the kid, or you could take them prisoner, if you so wished.
Or you could go up to them with a rag out of your thing and smother them because they can't stop you.
Any of the options are...
Honestly, taking a
I've
prisoner.
got 50 foot
Guys,
of rope,
guys,
so
taking a prisoner is an excellent idea, but these things are wriggly little shits.
could I just smack him with a warhammer, knock him out, and capture him?
You can do bludgeoning. You can.
You can entirely...
Non-lethal.
Because I've got an arm strike as well.
You could tie them both up, hang them from a tree, and play conkers with them.
That's more than a turn's worth of actions.
Yeah.
What, just swing on that and fucking do like Newton's cradle. He's got that.
The problem is,
cover.
it's a dexterity escape. It's a dexterity check to get out of it, so it'd be easier for them.
Mm. So, what would you care to
What
do?
would I do
now?
Newton's cradle?
Just fucking do what you fucking need to do.
Oh, fuck it. So I got, how far is it?
You are
30.
40 feet away, 35 feet away from
So
one of
he
them.
wouldn't be able to get up to
30
them.
feet of movement.
You can move towards them.
But I get closer, so.
Yeah, you can get closer.
You could healing word.
who
Yeah,
needs
you can
healing?
get him healing
So
word.
Just 60 feet.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
well
yeah.
within that.
And if I still move forward, I'll still be in.
That would
You
be a
can-
level 1 spell slot if you do decide to do it,
Yeah.
or a level 2 if you wish to upcast it.
I'm using level 1.
Fair enough.
It's just getting you back up, and there's
Yeah,
currently no
I'll
other
move
threats.
forward. There.
That's 25 feet. You got another 5. Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Closer to him.
To him? You're already in range of him, mate.
Yeah. Fuck it though.
If I was you, there.
Yeah, then
That's your full 30.
right.
Heal him from a distance.
I will do.
Yep.
Good ahead.
Am I not close? I'm not close enough to
You
do
suggest
Warhammer, am I?
treating the quick
Not
things
yet, no.
as a cracker.
I'm not going to use breath weapon. No, child.
Yeah, no point in that.
Unless we want roasted child.
No.
As long as all the limbs are attached.
No.
No.
That is true. Look at the
Would you like to give a burnt child back to the parents?
Fuck yeah.
Because that's what you will end up with.
There we are. We've rescued your child. I'm sorry, the grandmother did this.
Yeah, it's crispy as fuck.
It's kind of crispy.
Mm.
I'll just shoot them. Have you got a gun?
Yeah, I've got. Well,
Stop eating the hostage. Dear me.
Take it out your mouth.
Stop it! Stop it!
he just sat there nibbling on the child's fingers and
If the
hand
child does die, just give him a finger and he can pretend to be the child.
Oh my god.
No.
You're just
No.
turning into actual changelings now.
And then he can,
He's trying to make me worse.
he can just run off. He can just go
Oh,
missing. and just change into something else.
You are basically supernatural police, I hasten to
We
add.
don't do this.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Oh.
You don't do that.
No.
Oh
You're
well,
not murder hobos. You
I
are
forget.
actually doing this for a reason.
I'll use my Glock.
Two.
Apply Glock to forehead.
Basically, yeah.
You're far away.
Number 1.
Go for it.
He would have advantage because they're restrained.
He does,
Yeah.
in fact, have advantage.
You roll 2d20.
You have completely turned the tables on these guys.
So that is
14.
14. Roll
And
again.
then next one.
6.
So 14
14. Very good.
plus your weapon quality, which is 1, 15, plus your dexterity, which is 3. So that is 18,
Mhm.
plus your proficiency, which is 2, 20.
And that is known as a dirty 20 because you didn't roll an actual 20 on the dice. So that is just a good dice result rather than a crit.
And I need 1d8.
You do. Which
Just,
is
just to confirm,
Red
that,
one right there.
that does hit. No.
No. That one. That one. You picked up a D10.
Oh,
A good trick.
it's 1d8 plus 1.
Be 1d8 plus 4 actually.
A good
Because
trick.
you add your dexterity modifier as well.
Yes.
A good trick is to leave your dice. Yep.
I got 8.
12, yeah. 12 damage in total then.
Pretty sure one of them just goes.
Yeah, and that was to number 1, was it?
Yep.
Where would you like to aim on this thing to kill it? Right in the middle? Its head just explodes. Because this is a 45, was this? 40 Smith & Wesson?
No, it's
Glock 22.
Yeah, Glock 22, so it's a
Which
40
uses-
Smith & Wesson.
44 caliber. Was
No,
it?
it's a 40. It's 0.40.
40 caliber.
So, yeah, there is no head left to this poor fucking thing. So, its headless
Hey.
corpse just sort of slumps being held by these vines.
It takes 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge.
Cool. And what would you like to do with your bonus action, sir?
Healing word.
Healing word.
Cool.
Ian. So I need...
Or 1d4?
One of these.
Diamond. Pyramid.
Get out.
If you can get the damn
Yeah,
thing.
they are a bit fiddly.
1d4 plus
Plus
3.
your casting modifier, which is 3.
Go for it.
6. I get 6 hit points.
It's
6
like-
hit points.
With head.
Lovely. And is that the end of your turn, sir?
Yes.
Lovely. And now the final kill goes to Lawrence, I assume.
Would you like to use your rifle, or are you going to double pistol it?
I'm double whistling.
You just gonna just shoot until there's no quickling left. Okay, roll to hit
With advantage.
with advantage. Yeah.
I did get not 7. 14 and 9, 23.
Yep.
Do you want to roll both attacks first and then do the damage? Just for the points.
Straight ahead.
That's a 3 and a 2.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, the second one. wasn't it?
No, not with an 11.
2d8.
Murder hobo behaviour.
Good on the D8. Then.
Fine.
The green one.
I think it's 3 plus
So,
7. 12.
12 damage. How would you like to do
Oh,
this?
shit, it going, that's fine.
You could shoot its balls off.
So
So you know what happened with the other one, where you sort of evaporated it from the waist up.
no,
This one's from
head down.
Yeah, this is one from sort of from the chest down. That's where you evaporate this poor thing.
As the bullets go, you should have run away.
And with that, gentlemen, we are out of initiative. There is still a sleeping child, and there are
Don't go to sleep. You don't want to.
There-
Don't wake it with this long.
there is still a sleeping child, and there are various corpses littered around this place.
Right. I climb back up. Did we win?
Yes.
No, this is hell.
This is hell, and I am your tormentor.
That tracks. Well then, let's. Ow. Oh my god, my suit.
Anybody have mending?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
What silly little swords did they have?
I
The
don't have
cylindrical
message,
sword
never mind.
is just. Well, would you like to go over and inspect
Yes.
them? Okay.
They are this big.
Covered in
Yeah.
blood.
I don't care.
They are.
What,
Actually,
you think
hang
you're
on.
magical?
I have a very appropriately sized prop for this. They are like that,
I
which is my bookmark.
And they're made of
Just normal stuff. They're
not
just
magical.
no. They're just a normal dagger.
I was like,
This is genuinely a thing. They're just a normal dagger. They're just really fucking quick.
I looked at them and went, "Ooh, letter opener." Put one in my bag.
Sure. There are 4 essentially letter opener come bookmarks that you can have if you wish.
Are they carrying any money with them?
No. They're Fae. You know from your sort of induction, Fae don't really have a concept of money.
I'm going to go over to the child and put the pin on her immediately. The
Very
chlorine pin.
sensible.
I am then going to investigate the hag.
At this point, do you drop entangle?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
can I investigate that?
Yes, both of you can investigate the hag. Please.
I would have been going to the child first, so you can investigate first.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check, please.
But I will follow up afterwards.
If anybody wants to give,
Would you like advantage?
Does guidance help?
guidance certainly does help.
So
Yeah.
I will give you advantage because I am proficient in that skill, but I only get a +3.
Cool.
What?
So
Yeah.
He's
Have
all
guidance.
perfect.
he's got guidance. So he's got guidance as well, so an extra D4.
Lovely.
Oh,
Nat
nice.
20 to start. Very good. Better than nothing.
Plus 6, 27.
Letter openers as an item.
No, they don't, because it's not something anybody cares about. The fuck are you doing?
I will say these are sharp letter openers.
Yes.
Very sharp letter openers, in fact.
I have added 4 letter openers.
So a 27, yes?
Yep.
Okay, dokie.
When they save us one day, when I
That's
stab
that
someone in the neck with one
Oh,
of his caves, you'll thank me.
Turn it into like a Wolverine gauntlet.
Are they going to be? Oh my god, they're like lockpicks. They're sharp
With
lockpicks.
the sharp lockpicks. My
I
goodness.
could try and make you a Wolverine as well with those.
Oh, yeah, you can, can't you?
Or you could like the thing from Assassin's Creed, but it comes out.
What, hidden blades?
So, looking over this hag, you see what they are.
I'm gonna have to set you guys up for the
Truthfully.
cyberpunk game at some point.
You see what they are, truthfully. You can see that they have claws that, if they had got to you, they would have caused massive rending wounds. They're probably about, that sort of length. They are massive. The muscles on this thing are insane. You reckon this could probably crush a tree trunk if it wanted to. And God knows what it would have been able to do to you had it actually got you in its clutches. And these nails and these claws that it has are made of iron. And they are made of an actual metal. No, they're not. Well, they aren't on this thing, but yeah, they would be. They are not carrying anything aside from their actual paraphernalia of being a hag. So they have this bag of various horrible dismembered body parts and little vials of various things, bile and blood and spittle and piss and all that kind of horrible stuff that hags use to perform their rituals. But there is nothing on them that gives away what they were doing here or why they were there.
Shall we get the child back to her home and then come back here to this portal and investigate once we've healed up?
Could I quickly poke my head through the portal?
You wouldn't do that.
I would advise against that for 2 reasons.
Yeah, you might get sucked in.
One, that might happen. 3 reasons. 1, that might happen. 2, you currently look like a strong gust of breeze will knock you over. And 3, something on the other side might go, "Oh, hello."
Shit.
And then we have to go in to rescue you, and we're in terrible condition.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
He's fine.
Wonderful.
Why don't you stick your head through the
Yes,
portal?
go ahead. I would recommend.
Put my head through really quick.
Oh,
Hang on a
This is
minute.
going to be another necropolis situation, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The sword comes down on your neck. Do you want to move? No, I'll just look for a little bit longer. For whack.
The sword presses into your throat.
What you got? What you got?
So, I would recommend that we get this child back to her family. We might also want to stop in with our associate, the leader of this market, in order to A, let them know what was going on, and B, request that they can, if they have any way of removing her memories without having to resort to tap
our neuralizer,
Mhm.
just in case they have something a bit more subtle.
Can I heal myself a little bit more?
You may.
Also,
I
we
presume we can't put that in the very hold.
So the hag,
I think we should take her with us
Yeah,
if we can.
If we can.
But
Yes.
the hag.
we might have to get somebody to wait here with the body, which I don't want to do.
I mean, they are. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to fit the hag in the bag of holding.
No.
How much can a bag of holding hold against £500?
Yeah.
Let's have a look a second.
But it's also got to fit through the opening.
Yeah, nah, not hoping hell. If you had a portable hole,
Yes,
yeah, you could probably sort of roll the corpse into the hole.
I did that at Azarax too once. I was in there with a portable hole. I stole his sofa.
How big is the hag and how heavy?
Big.
The hag is huge.
She's twice the size of
So
my character.
she is a large creature. She is canonically 8 foot tall, hunched over. So she's probably about 12 to 15 foot tall, actually stood
How
upright.
big's her head?
Her head is probably about yay big.
We
Look
do.
at that.
We could take the head with us, but I think we could set up a litter to drag her behind us.
Hmm.
I would like to.
We're going to minimise it, shrink it.
No.
Well, I can do that.
I would like to wild shape into an ox.
Ooh,
Load her up
interesting
across your
idea.
back.
I am then a large beast.
Okay. How long can you keep that going?
I can keep that up for.
It's about an hour, I think.
I believe it is now, yeah.
Wild shape is all the way down here. That's wild shape improvement. Where's the original one? 2 hours.
Okay, so
Because I'm level 4.
here's
2
my
hours.
here's my
Fair enough.
suggestion. We put a litter together because putting her on your back is going to be a lot of stress. Whereas if you're towing it behind you,
Yeah.
that's going to be a bit easier.
Hmm.
In all fairness, couldn't we make like a harness thing, put it on things got 50 foot of rope?
Yeah, that's what a litter is basically.
Yeah.
A litter is going to just be like 2 wooden poles, a couple of cross beams, something over the top to put her on, and
Like a
then
sled.
yeah,
Yeah. And
That's
drag her.
yeah, basically. And you would be able to pull that no problem.
Yeah.
We take the quicklings with us as well, but we leave something here.
What's left of them? What, a pair of legs?
Yeah. Between it, there's probably one good quickling there.
We leave something here hammered into the tree next to where that portal is so that we
A
can
quickling
find our
head?
way. No,
So,
it has to be an item that's not going to be eaten.
see
Oh,
what
I
you're
know
talking
exactly what I'm going to do. Take one of my shells out,
about. Oh, okay.
and I'm going to bury it in the ground in front of the portal. So I'll just push it into the ground, cover it over.
Detect someone.
I'll use the
Okay.
expended shell.
Very nice. Okay, cool. So you now have an expended shell next to the portal.
And
I'll
I
be making
will
note of
actually,
that.
before I put it in, I'm going to carve a V into it.
Blimey. Yeah, there's no mistaking. No mistaking that. Perfect.
We should be able to find our way back here if we can borrow the compass again. And I don't think he would object if we're polite about
And
it.
I've got locate object still,
Oh, yes, and there's also that. Although,
which is second level.
Okay.
yes, we should be able to do that. But I recommend that we get a rest in before we come back here.
Yes.
I do want to know what's through there because they were acting like there was somebody who would reward them for getting the child. I don't think they're going to stop trying to
I'm
get
sure we
her.
can ask that.
So we best we get the cult back.
I'm sure just someone at headquarters has got to speak with dead.
Yes, but what's
So-
the point?
I will tell you this
You might.
because you'd all know. There is an interrogation department at MIB. They do have access to things like Speak with Dead. They also have access. The head of the department is a spellcaster capable of casting Raise Dead.
Okay.
So if you were to bring back a corpse of someone you
Do
wish
you
to
have-
question, you could raise them and then interrogate them properly. Because
How long
Raise
is-
Dead only because
long is-
Speak with Dead, they have to trust you.
How long is Ray's dead?
10 days.
Okay, we can do this. We get the body back through the portal. We apologise to Mudstrom for dragging the body through, but we didn't have access to a cart. In fact, let's ask one of the flag bearers as soon as we get out if we could borrow a cart so that we don't mess up the market.
Very sensible.
I do not have raised dead.
No,
Never
you
mind.
don't.
No, not Grace Dead. There is a spell that preserves a body, but if it's 10 days, we don't need to worry about it.
It's called Gentle Repose.
That's the one I was thinking of.
I would like to cover the
I
body
have that.
so it can't be seen.
You have
Wise.
Gentle Repose?
Yes, I do.
Do you have it on currently?
No.
Okay, but we know for
So
future.
you need a long rest to change spells as a
Yes.
cleric? So what you could do, come out, have a moment or two in the inn, recuperate yourselves.
Go in the inn. That's
Change-
a good idea. You have to pay for it.
No, I think we should leave
I've
this
got
place.
It's up
50
entirely up
gold
to you.
as well.
No, don't worry about that. And also, it's
You
not
don't.
gold.
You don't
no,
pay
memories.
gold, yeah.
It's not gold.
Memories and whatnot.
All goods and services are paid for
So-
by memories in the little market.
Let's get this hag out of here. I'll use the compass to guide us back by following the red arrow.
Correct.
You're towing it as an ox.
Mhm.
I'll take the lead because I've got this. I have no hit points, but it's fine.
I'll take up the rear.
Good for you.
I could do healing hands on you. Give you a bit of help.
I wouldn't object. That's not a bad idea. Wait a minute.
Can I borrow
How
your
much
bed?
does that do? Sorry.
Can I borrow your bedroll?
Yes.
And I will use our bedrolls to cover.
Cover the body.
Body.
Yeah, that's a wise idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, how many hit points do I regain from that?
I need 1d4, which
Oh.
is
Triangle, pyramid.
that's +3, 6.
That doubles my hit points.
One good round from a quick fucking kill you.
So,
Oh god.
we do that plan then. We are
Okay.
going to head back to the exit of the forest.
Mhm.
I'm going to return the compass, but say that we do need to investigate who sent this person through at some point. Might we be able to borrow this compass again at some point in the future?
Oh yes, yes. Oh, of course, sir. Of course.
Much
And-
appreciated.
He points to the sort of shape under all of the stuff. Is that the?
She proved uncooperative.
Oh.
Oh, we also take the child with us.
Yeah.
I was thinking you just left this fucking job unconscious in the forest. Yeah.
We take the child with
And
us.
I was
Sorry.
wondering who was carrying
what-
it.
yeah,
I'll just sling over my shoulder.
How about we put the child over your back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So. Oh yes, that's the girl. That's the one.
Yes, we almost forgot her. We started off out initially and then had to go back very quickly.
Oh.
Nice. Fucking
Look,
Well, I'm glad you remembered.
I show where I've been slashed and that. We took a bit of an injury.
Oh. Do you need to go to the doctors? There's a doctor's district.
We'll be fine for now.
Oh.
Where's the flag bearer? Excuse me. I
Okay.
need to have a word with him.
Okay.
Flag bearer.
Yes.
Apologise for interrupting. We've just performed a little task for
Foreman.
the foreman,
Mushroom.
Mastrom. We need to transport an item back through the market, but unfortunately we would prefer it to be covered over. We wondered if we might borrow a cart.
Okay. How big do you need this cart to be?
big.
I'm just going to point him over to the litter we've built and just show him it.
He looks past your knee, assumedly. 'Cause he's about, is that the
Yes.
big one?
Yeah, we would have preferred to question them, but unfortunately she had some allies and it was a close run thing.
Oh. How much does she weigh? It's huge.
Half ton.
We used an ox to carry to drag her back, so
Did it have an easy time with it?
did you?
Moo.
Hold on. Hold on, I just paused to go. Message. Did you have an easy time carrying her back or not? You have 25 words.
Moo.
24 words. 23.
Heavy.
Heavy.
Okay. Give me one moment. Just wait here.
No problem.
Plants his flag, and you see him wander off down one of the gaps between the tents. You sense that for the punters,
That's not a thing to do.
indeed, for the punters, there are these large thoroughfares that you are directed down by the flag bearers. The flag bearers can go
Elsewhere.
more or less where they like, and it doesn't trouble them to do so either. And within a couple of minutes, he comes back through a completely different set of tents on the other side. And he says, there should be a cart coming round the corner for you. It's been reinforced with iron.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
I just thought, once we get back, how are we going to get this thing back to HQ?
We have cars.
Yeah, I don't think they take that much weight in that size.
We get
We
trucks.
get a trailer.
You know,
Or we could call
need
it
to
a
take-
boss.
Call in a helicopter.
You also
No,
know,
no, we're not calling a fucking
No,
helicopter.
go take middle of the field or something.
you also know that there
Maybe
are
woods.
Yeah.
extraction teams
Yeah.
that are made for just such a thing. Say you've gone into the wilderness
Or
and
just
you've had to
borrow a-
destroy, I don't know, a
Yeah.
giant snake or something like that. You can't wait for that thing to decompose, let someone fucking find it. So what you do is you call in an extraction team, and they will rope down, and they or drive in, whichever way is least conspicuous, and they will have portable holes on them. They will dismember the body if needs be,
Yeah.
and they will cart all the pieces away so
Okay.
that it's not.
So
Yeah.
we will call in an extraction team, basically.
Mhm.
Let's head back to Mudstrom.
Okay.
Is the girl waking up?
The girl has not woken up yet.
Okay.
No.
Let's hope she stays asleep until we get out of here. We'll get back to Mudstrom.
Mhm.
I'll apologise for the inconvenience of bringing this one through.
Mm.
We did recover her. Unfortunately, she was rather uncooperative, and it was a bit of a close-run thing. So
You
you
did
report.
say she was a hag, didn't you? Hmm. Handsome thing, isn't she? What are you going to do with her?
We're going to recover the body and hopefully question her.
Well, I'm glad you had a successful time here, agents.
I apologise for any disruption we may have caused in the performing of our duties. I trust that we weren't too much of a bother.
No, on the contrary, you're actually quite good at keeping the peace, and I applaud you for such measures.
There is a couple of things that I should mention, however. This one did go through the Magic District, and your flag bearer suspected may have purloined items from various ones. I have asked them to notify the stores which she stopped at. We will inspect the body to ensure there is nothing on her that is obviously belonging to the market. It may be needed in evidence if there is. However, we do have appropriate ways of recovering materials.
Yes,
It is-
they would enjoy it if their wares were returned to them.
It is a fair bit of paperwork, though, so I will have to leave that until my superiors have had a look.
Well, it's what I do, and he gestures to the stack of
Yeah.
paperwork beside
Again-
him that is as tall as his desk.
Again, apologies for that. Other than that, there is a portal in your forest reserve for your creatures, which is...
The Arcadia portal.
Yes.
This is more serious than I thought. We'd had that closed down some centuries ago, and now it's been reopened.
Open, yes. Assuming it is the same one. I have left a marker there that I can find my way back so that we can investigate it. The Quicklings mentioned something about they would get a reward for taking the girl through, so we will need to investigate and ensure that they do not attempt again.
I would prefer that you did. And you'll have our full cooperation when you do need to come back here.
That would be much appreciated.
In the meantime, I shall post some guards from the magical district on it.
Very good.
They're the most capable of us.
One of the store keepers was kind enough to loan us a compass. Is there anything I could do which would be a thank you, something that would be appropriate?
Well, monetary recompense is of no use, but you know how things work in this market.
I will see if I can make some good memories for him then.
Much appreciated. Do you have the compass with you?
No, I gave it back to the storekeeper. He has given our permission to borrow it again when we perform our investigation, but I didn't want to take it away from him and interrupt his work.
Has he himself asked for any kind of recompense?
No.
Well, it's at the liberty of the store owners themselves to request such a thing, so if he hasn't asked for anything, then maybe you're in the clear.
I'd still prefer to leave a good impression.
Well, generous of you.
Are we gonna somehow extract the memories of what's happened to the sticky thing?
Yes,
No,
good
not
point.
on your.
Is there a way we could more gently remove memories than are more effective but somewhat...
May I?
I must ask that you do not pocket it or anything, but yes.
What do you take me
press
for?
any buttons?
I have to be paranoid, sir. Technically, by giving it to you, I'm violating my policies.
I won't tell if you won't.
Exactly.
and he casts Identify on it.
He then chucks it away. Ugh!
A crude measure, but an effective one, I suppose.
We would prefer something a bit more delicate for the child's memories. We don't want to interrupt her development.
We can do this. It's a bit of an archaic method, and I don't really like using it, but given the circumstances, I think it's probably wise. You come with me, if you would.
Very well.
And he gets down off his chair and he climbs down the ladder that is built into the chair. It takes him a moment because he's only 2 foot tall in this 15-foot chair. Follow me. And he goes out a second flap in the tent.
Then
A
yes.
much smaller one. It's only about 3 foot off the ground. And he goes through, pops back through and says, I'm very sorry for the height difference.
Understood. Perhaps you would like to go through first. You're going to have the most difficulty.
Yes.
I will hold.
Yeah.
I will hold one side open.
You will have to get down and crawl through this thing, unfortunately.
I'll let the others go through, and then I'll.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I'm a snake person. I probably find it easy.
Yeah, you probably will be all right. So you're all going through this little tent?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, would you want us to take her with us?
Yes, it's quite important that you do.
She drags her through. Could you take her?
Yep.
Lovely. Once you get on the other side of the tent, you find you can actually stand up. But you find that you are no longer outside in the market. You are, in fact, underground.
Mhm.
And Mustrum casts light above him.
You don't have to see anyway.
We put our sunglasses on first.
Always a good idea to light the way. I don't need it either, but I prefer it this way.
Might dissuade things that would prefer the darkness.
And he leads you along a dirt tunnel at the moment, and then down a set of stairs. You notice there's no serious shoring in this thing. It's just tunneled out. And as you go down, it changes from dirt into stone. And as you keep going down and down and down, for what seems like 5 or 10 minutes, you then get to the bottom, and there's a large iron door with a smaller door set in it. It is about 10 foot by 10 foot and barred with iron. And of course, you know what iron does to the Fae. So he goes in one moment and he produces this big ring of keys. He unlocks the smaller door, steps inside, closes it. You hear the locking again. A scuffle on the other side. And then a much larger key being turned in a much larger lock. And then the door pushes out towards you. And you see Mustrum on the other side on a little step ladder that he used to get to the keyhole. Come inside. And he takes you inside into this room which is truly cavernous. It is huge and it is crammed with everything esoteric that you could possibly look at or imagine. This place is awash with devices of inscrutable nature covered in symbols that none of you recognize.
Okay.
And he leads you through this whole place to something that has been tucked away in one of the back corners, as much as can be. It seems to be a giant freestanding version of the little barometers that they were using, with a bed, or slab more accurately, set in the middle. Place her on the slab, if you would, please. Okay. So Mustrum goes over to the controls, which are 2 orbs, and he puts his hands on them. And you can see in front of you that the memories start to coalesce in the air, these sort of grey-scale versions of what she saw before. And you see, as Mustrum does what he needs to do, they crumble into nothing, one after the other, slowly eliminating her memories of her time in the little market. And he turns to you and he says, "Is it just the memories of her here? I can see some of them that she has with the hag."
It would.
The hag.
It would probably be better if we leave her with those, because
As long as
otherwise,
the hag was just the old lady at the time.
yes.
Yeah.
He searches through them for a minute. Seems to be that it's just her as a human.
Okay.
She
well,
never
you-
revealed her true
victims.
form.
we can easily explain to the child that the woman in question was not a good person.
Very well.
Is there any signs of her doing anything which is abnormal?
He flicks back a bit.
Poor Earth behaviour, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Before the week where she started to go a little awry, you mean?
Yes.
She seems like a perfectly normal human child. Quite intelligent by all accounts.
Okay. Right. In that case, I think we should be safe to leave. She didn't get shown any magic or anything?
You
the
mean
week.
beforehand?
No, in the week.
Not that I can see. Not that wouldn't be explained
Explained.
away by some fairy tale contrivance.
Very well. In that case, I would prefer not to eliminate too many memories. I doubt it's good for a child.
No, maybe not. Is that all?
That should be all that we need, yes. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much.
And you see, when he looked back at you, his eyes had glazed over, completely white.
Are you all right?
He takes his hands off it, and the whiteness slowly fades from his eyes, and he says, "Yes, I think I'm fine. I think I'm well. You can remove her from the slab now." And he takes his glasses off and he rubs his eyes. It's a very archaic instrument, and it didn't have many safety precautions built in. These are the reason I don't like to use it much. You may take her now.
Yep. Thank you very much for your assistance. May I ask one further favour?
Mm?
Might she retain the iron pin, the cold iron pin, in order that if anything does come after her again, she has at least some level of defence?
Mm. You make a prudent proposition.
We probably do have resources at our own base that would be able to do the job.
Couldn't we imbue it
But
to the skin?
until
Until we can get that
until
here.
we check and
Mm.
get it, would it be okay if we kept it or not?
Even if it was sewn into a jacket.
Yeah.
If she'd lose the jacket eventually, no, it's got to be something that
Imbued
she
it into the
retains.
skin.
I mean, the ideal would be to put it in the skin, but then
When I was looking back through her memories, this purple jacket that she seems to be wearing, it does seem to be a favourite of hers.
is there a piece
If
of
you could place it in the lining of this jacket or something of a similar ilk, then I think I could make an exception to you keeping the pin.
All right, that would do for now, I think. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I will.
And please, I must ask you all to not say anything about this room. There are things in here that we have kept safe from those that would seek them. And those kinds of things are on the other side of that portal you found. I am only letting you know this because you seem capable of defending yourselves.
Perhaps it would be prudent, after we leave this particular area, that we make a payment for the maintenance of the market, say of a small amount of memory.
I think that would be most agreeable, sir.
And of course, we'll need a small memory of ourselves just saying, yes, we did this, so that it would be easier to...
Mhm. I will retain the memory should you need it.
Yes, that would be wise.
Refunds are something we can accomplish, let us say.
Well, for now, let's get her upstairs. We'll do the payment, and then we will take her out. Yeah. And the bag. Oh, God, the bag. It's going to be so heavy.
It is not a small creature. Yes, you are correct.
Thankfully, we've got muscles here.
Oh, yes, you do. Well, gentlemen, please follow me, and please don't touch anything. And he winds
I'm
his way back
immediately going to keep an eye on you.
through. Yeah.
I'm an ox.
Are you still a cow? Currently?
I still have a thing full of.
He's
not even rude.
You've just been left at the
I'm
top.
just sat there looking.
He's guarding the hat.
Yes. The flag
no.
bearer outside attempts to feed you an apple.
No, he and James are guarding the hag.
Beautiful. Yes, perfect.
And I just go, every now and then, Ian gets a message, moo.
We don't have a message.
No.
Right.
So
So,
we have comms.
oh, that's true. We do have comms,
Yeah.
which
Moo.
were absorbed into
Yeah,
you.
which have melded into his flesh.
Moo.
No.
Right.
So you make your way out of this
Okay.
little underground vault.
Are the rest of you okay with doing the payment thing so that they don't have to worry about our memories of the place?
Yeah.
Right. I will do a quick thing where I say we agreed to give up these memories simply because it's a private area that they would prefer not to have external information going on out.
Mhm.
Because the end of the day, one of us could be captured and those members could be extracted.
Exactly. And we'll say that aloud so that we all have the same memory and that we've all verbally agreed to it. We'll give the memories up
Perfect.
and then we're done.
And then he will produce his own little personal one, only about that big, and it's cast in gold, you notice, for this one. And he will pass it to every one of you and remove this memory from you, and including James.
Jim's.
You don't have this memory either.
Well, don't forget he was
wasn't even
here
there.
guarding the hag.
Yes, this is true, actually, yeah. So,
So technically, you guys have memories that we don't have. You didn't go down there, but you remember us going down there.
there you go.
You went off to a meeting and came back. That's
Yep.
all I know.
Good. Keep it that way.
Oh, also, I will have mentioned in the thing. Yes, we've sorted out the kids' memories. They're fine.
hmm Perfect. So, you have accomplished your mission here.
I will hand back my pin, but I
Thank
will
you.
request permission to borrow it again when we go in.
Oh, of course, naturally.
Ditto.
hmm It is standard procedure for anyone entering the little market that is not a fey.
We
I'll
will.
take mine out and press the digitize it before I hand it.
Much appreciated.
We will have to wait until his comes out of the cow.
No.
One moment, and he looks you dead in the eye and just sort of reaches forward. You feel terribly ill for a moment. and then exactly that. This pin vomits forward, blunt end first, so it didn't skewer anything. And then he sort of hovers it in the air and prestidigitizes it himself.
I don't suppose you could teach me that spell. I have so many terrible things I want to do to him.
And that's precisely why I'm not teaching you that spell.
I'll just have to see which one of the market stellars can do it.
You'll be searching for a long time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, gentlemen. And we will see to it that this Arcadia portal is kept guarded until if you ever need to enter that place, which I sincerely hope you do not.
If we do need to, if you ever becomes relevant, the thing that I left behind is a 45 shell casing with a V symbol carved into it. So if somebody brings it back,
Noted. We will rebury it in place.
it is brass, so it should be safe.
Good. Wonderful.
Right, let's go.
And the tent flaps back into the real world
Okay,
open.
we
And
should.
the portal is presented before you.
Oh, it is now 11.
I think this is perfectly good narrative
Yeah.
time to end, actually.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, folks. We hope you have enjoyed. We will be back on next week to
Indeed.
finish this off, I think.
Sure, yeah. We can do the sort of end of this and then
Start of the
cut off. Or what we could do is that we could say this is a convenient narrative spot and then we pick it up again from here, whichever we want.
Okay, folks, we
When are we
will.
going up a level?
Now, funnily enough.
Well, off stream.
Yes, off
Yeah.
screen.
So thank you for joining us tonight. We've been joined tonight by
Luke,
Toby.
Edward,
Lawrence?
Dave.
and myself, V. We will be back next week, but for now, we wish you all a good night. Farewell.
bye.
Bye.